pride, tradition, heart-pounding action, heart-pounding action, gut-wrenching play, gut-wrenching, bone-rattling thrill. North Laurel football is now on the air with our team of broadcast pros, Joel, Adam, and Jerry. Presented by London Power Equipment, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agent Jimmy Storm, EC Porter IGA, Second Mile Behavioral Health, Excel Physical Therapy, Laurel County Sheriff John Root. Also thanks to Gondolier Italian Restaurant, Petrie Dental Services, Heaven's Hour on your radio, and Fat Butts Barbecue. Now, from our team to your home, here's game action from the Jaguar Broadcasting Network.
Welcome in to West Jessamine High School and the home of the Colts as we are getting set for 5A second round KHSAA state championship playoffs. My name is Adam. I'm alongside Jared, and tonight, Joel, having kind of a family emergency. I won't go into any detail. I'll let him do that. It's his story to tell. But he does need your prayers. And he's okay. I will say that. But, him and his family need your prayers tonight. And that's that. But we are here bringing
and we're thinking about Joe and praying for him. And we, everybody here loves to listen to Joe, and we hate him here tonight. But we're thinking about him. I know he's listening to us. So
absolutely. But we are here broadcasting here from West Jessamine High School. We got on a little bit later than what we would have liked to, just trying to get the radio and everything connected here on 98.5 WJTE. But the kick is a little squib kick. It's been touched by a North Laurel player, but it will be fielded, late on at the 40-yard line, and we will get started from there. North Laurel football.
Yep, and this is your second round playoff game here for the Jags. They're playing West Jessamine at West Jessamine. They're here because they are the 2 seed in Region 7 or Region 8, and West Jessamine's the 1. They got to win this playoff game tonight. This is a pretty good West Jessamine team they're going up against.
And of course, tonight I'm on the call tonight. It's been a long time since I've been
knocked cobwebs off, ain't you, Adam?
Yeah,
knock them out.
We'll be all right.
No, we're good. Yeah, we're gonna have a good time tonight.
This way, North Laurel's going to have to play tonight, Jared.
Yeah, they are, and they got to show up. This is a team they're higher than an RPI. They got to show up.
McCorder in the gun. Gets the snap straight to McCorder. He's up the middle, and I tell you, if he goes and breaks one more tackle there, it's probably to the house. But unfortunately, he got a shoestring tackle there, but he did get about 8 yards on the play. So that's going to bring up a second and short.
Yeah, and like you said, Jude McCorder, just a hair away from breaking a big run here early on. So this is what North Laurel's going to do early on. They're going to run the ball, try to pound it on West Jessamine. That's their identity, has been of recent.
Back in that gun. He's got his running back behind him up the middle. Cooper Robinson's got it. He rolls off to the left out at the 40-yard line, the 30, and he is gone to the house. 10, touchdown Jaguar.
Hey, what a start. Man, they had a big push over there on the left side. Oh, we got a penalty flag on the field, Adam. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, man, this one's going to come back. See, all right, so this is something that part of the thing that I can't – part of the reason that I stepped away from calling these games for a while.
All right.
Because of stuff like this. Look, here's the thing. You can't call that at that juncture.
I know, right?
This is also part of when you're West Jessamine, you get that home field advantage.
Yeah, well, right. But it is going to be a first down because it was a spot foul, so it happened on down the field somewhere. So North, they got a first. I think they got a first down.
Yeah, it's going to be 1st and 10 North Laurel at about the 49-yard line of West Jessamine, and then there was a snap, and it's going to go on West Jessamine. They blew the play dead.
Yeah, you hate that, don't you? Because on those encroachments, offsides.
But so far, if North Laurel runs the game, wants to run tonight, they're probably going to have pretty much anything that they want so far, it seems.
Yeah, their offensive line is extremely big, and we'll call out the names individually here tonight, but they are a very good running team. That's their identity. They're a little bit bigger than West Jessamine. West Jessamine's defense is a little small, so they're going to try to bully them tonight.
That's right. As McWhorter back in the gun, he's got Cooper Robinson off to the left. It's straight to McWhorter up the middle, and he breaks a tackle, and again, almost broke that tackle again. He's going to get the first down and then some. He'll be brought down at the West Jessamine 35-yard line. Well, they're going to say it's at the 34-yard line.
Man, there was a big hole in that left side cleared out by Zach Philpott and Braden Fultz, your left tackle and left guard. And that was very similar to that play that Jude McWhorter almost broke on the first play, that quarterback run to the left. They got a whole lot of space on that. We're going to see them keep going to that until West Jessamine shows they can stop it.
Porter going to line up under center. He gets it, handoff right up to Robinson, who's going to pick up about 3 yards on the play. And it's going to bring up a second and about 7.
Yeah, and that's one of the characteristics of Cooper Robinson. He is an extremely strong runner. There was not a whole lot of space for him to run that time, but his strength, he's worked a lot this offseason and this season to get his strength up. He can carry some of these defenders for extra yards even when there's not a lot of space for him to run.
Back now comes North Laurel. Now he's got R.J. Noble out here on the right, but it's just going to be right up the middle once again. Why not do that when you're getting it?
That's right. That's right. You're right, Adam, and that's what they're going to keep doing. They're just kind of lulling this West Jessamine team into some of these shot plays. And with this North Laurel team, we've seen the last few weeks, they've not even really needed the pass game at all. The running game has been so strong. But you were 100% right. R.J. Noble is in single coverage over here. Press single coverage. There's nobody, no safety up top. So they're going to have that shot play here. They're going to keep running it, keep West Jessamine in that look, and they'll take advantage of it as the night goes on.
Got R.J. Noble out again in single coverage out to the left. He's going to get McWhorter now in the gun. There's the snap. Straight to McWhorter. He's going to drive it right up the middle, rolling off to his left just a tad. It is going to bring up a fourth down in about a yard, maybe fourth down in a half a yard. You go for it here for sure.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, there's no question you're going to go for it. This is a playoff game. Even though, you've got Cam Anderson back tonight, and this is just at the edge of his range. It makes, field goals not going to win you this game. So you need the touchdowns. Go for it on 4th and 1. Your probabilities are real high, especially with how good this running game's been.
McWhorter's going to line up under center. He's going to keep it up the middle, and he's going to get it easily. He's going to get it easily, depending on the spot, but it looks like they're going to spot him about 2 yards past the first down marker.
And they're signaling first down. So
first down, North Laurel. It's 8:35 here to go in the first quarter. It's crazy, folks, tuning in here on 98.5 WJTE. That's right. The Light of London, and, of course, North Laurel Nation and the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. Wonderful night for football. It doesn't get any better here in Nicholasville. Handoff. Straight to Robinson up the middle, and he's going to pick up about 8 yards on the play. And the great thing about this play is now you're second and short. You can kind of open the playbook up here and maybe throw one to the end zone.
I doubt it. I know that's the thought, right, is to throw it. But with how good this running game is, we've seen them stay committed to it.
And you don't want to turn it over.
You don't turn it over. But now they're giving them a pass favorable look because West Jessamine is packing the box. They've got 10 people in the box here against this running game.
Look at R.J. Noble over here. But the handoff once again. Robinson's going to roll off to the left. He's got one tackle to break, and he's not going to get it. Man, he was shoved out of bounds. He got the first down, but my goodness, what a tackle there. And I don't know who that was, but that was a monster tackle.
Yeah, and he just bumped that one outside. Had a little bit of space out there. I think that run was designed to go right behind Zach Philpott. There wasn't a whole lot of space there. Cooper Robinson used his speed and bounced it outside. And man, I'm impressed with the work that North Laurel's offensive line is doing because you are facing a 10-man front, and they're still getting a ton of push and finding a ton of room to run the ball.
And you and I were watching warm-ups. This West Jessamine team is one of the bigger teams I've seen play North Laurel.
That's right. But now this defense, the defense has got some guys out there. This is a big team.
Yeah. McWhorter gets the handoff, keeps it, puts it up, rolls up the middle. He's not going to get much there. The defense there for West Jessamine all over that play. Probably maybe got a yard on that. So it's going to be about a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, and they didn't have the push up front like they had on a few of those runs. And really, Jude had nowhere to go. As soon as he hit where he wanted to be, he was right in the back of one of his offensive linemen, Zach Philpotter, Braden Fultz, one of the two. Just what a ton of push.
7:02 left to go here in the first quarter. Still no score. North Laurel with the ball, threatening to score here on the 15-yard line as McCorder is in the gun. Taking his time. He's got some wide receivers now. McCorder hands it off up the middle, and nothing. Nothing there on that one either. So North Laurel kind of having their drive stalled here. And it's going to be 3rd down and 10. It didn't go anywhere. Right to the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down and 10 on the handoff. And so now I think you're going to have to go to the air, Jared.
Yeah, you do have to go to the air. You can't run it here on this 3rd and 10. Unless now this is 4-down territory, so they've got 2 plays to get 10 yards. They may
potentially kick here.
That's true, too. You've got that going on, too.
McCorder in the gun. He's got a man in the backfield with him. He's got 2.
And they jumped. West Jessamine jumped.
That was the plan, too.
Yeah.
Good deal.
So, okay.
Now it's a 3rd and 5, so now maybe you can go back to that running game.
That opens your run game up now. And see, if you run it here and get in kind of a, hopefully a 4th and 2, 4th and 1, and you can go for it, man. But they're kind of spread. They're going to spread it out here and see if they can't get a wider box, get some of this pressure off this offensive line out of this gun formation.
McCorder in the gun. Ball on the 9-yard line. McCorder keeps it up the middle. He's getting the push, and he almost got there, but not quite. He's going to be about 4 yards short of the touchdown, but it will bring up 1st down. And so it's going to be 1st down, North Laurel, 1st and goal from the 4-yard line with 5:44 left to go here in the first. And you know what? I'm going to tell you something. Mark Stoops would be proud of this game.
Yeah.
Because you basically almost ate up the entire first quarter.
Yes.
On one drive.
Yep.
And your defense is resting right now.
Yep. And you limit the amount of times that West Jessamine is going to see your defensive fronts. You give them less opportunities to see what you're going to run on defense. And you're not showing them any pass concepts here either because you're running the ball so well. That time they ran that quarterback keeper worked really well. It was the lighter box that they brought up by going from the I form that they're in now to the gun. Now they're in the Wildcat.
Lined up in the Wildcat. Up the middle to McCorder, and it's going to be blown dead.
It's on North Laurel. So it's a foul start.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't do that. When you're 4 yards short of the goal, you can't do that.
Yeah. And you can't have mistakes like that in a playoff game. These are massive penalties. It takes you, if 9 yards to gain, you can do that. 4 yards to gain, you can do that. But 9, that's a lot more difficult.
Right. Now,
and who forced you to make that error, Adam? Nobody forced you into that error. That was all you. That's all you think.
Yep. Can't do that. And some folks are commenting online. We are not able to do video here due to the rules. We just can't do it. We're going to give you the audio feed tonight, and we promise we'll make it entertaining. McCorder gets the handoff. He's going to get about 4 yards down at the 5-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 5. And again, you like you just said, you get that play a second ago, and it's in the end zone.
It's a touchdown. Right? You get that same 5-yard gain, you're scoring a touchdown, 4-yard gain, you're scoring a touchdown. But they come back and negate the false start here, get them to a 2nd and 5. And I love it. I love they're staying committed to the run game. It's working here. They need to stick with it.
McCorder, he's got nobody in the backfield with him. He's going to get some blockers up front, though. He brings it back, goes up the middle, spinning, and dives in for the touchdown, McCorder. Touchdown, Jaguars, with 4:15 left to go here in the first quarter. It is 6-0 Jags.
And they run this little quarterback sweep to the left side, and it looked dead to rights. Adam, it looked like he had nothing over there. There were so many West Jessamine defenders, but Jude McCorder found a way. He had a good block in the second level by Brody Pruitt that opened up a little space for him. And Jude McCorder fought his way in the end zone because he still had to fight through contact to get there. So, man, what a play by Jude McCorder. He's one of the best players on this team. He's the best offensive player on this team.
Cam Anderson lining up for the kick. Snap is clean. The kick is up, and it's right down the center.
out in the
7
parking lot.
That's right. 7-0 here with 4:15 left to go here in the first quarter. We're going to take a quick timeout. You are listening to Jaguar football here. 98.5 WJTE, the Light of London, alongside the Jaguar Broadcasting Network and North Laurel Nation. We'll be right back.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
We're back 7-0, 4:15 left to go here in the first quarter. North Laurel on top of West Jessamine here in this Class 5A second round playoff game. Jared, what is North Laurel going to do with their defense right here against this West Jessamine team who historically can put up some points?
Well, you've got to put pressure on their quarterback. That's the biggest thing here. Their defensive line, that takes so much. If your defensive line can put pressure on the quarterback, make him make bad decisions and bad throws, that takes a lot of pressure off your back seven.
That's exactly right. Cam Anderson. The kick is up. It's a line drive kick. It's
my goodness.
By a West Jessamine player, but picked up. He's out at the 20 now, and he is going to be brought down at about the 26-yard line. Not going to get much on that, but could have been a very dangerous situation for West Jessamine there as it was touched and dropped kind of behind him.
You had two West Jessamine returners saying, "Who wants to get the ball? You want the ball? I want the ball." No, and nobody got the ball. So yeah, West Jessamine narrowly avoided disaster back there and got them out to the 27. This is just about average starting field position here. Not quite a touchback. Still not great starting field position. North Laurel is going to have a lot of opportunities to have this big pass rush with Kingston Reams, Gage Baker, Reese Sutton, and tonight the rotational defensive tackle, Caleb Roark. So we'll see what their defensive line is going to do.
Cooper Swaim is the quarterback for West Jessamine. He's going to hand it off up the middle, and the defense is all over it, swallows him up. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Yeah, initially, right off the start, you had Kingston Reams, got through his tackle, put a lot of pressure on that running back, and then you had Colton Gilbert finishing it off on the outside. Slowed it down. They're running some pace here.
Oh, they are moving some pace, aren't they?
Yeah. And so much pace that I think they got busted for a false start.
Okay, so they're going to do some hurry up right here.
Yeah. Was that a timeout?
Timeout on the field.
Timeout, North Laurel. Well, okay, so North Laurel did not love that they were coming out in this no huddle, so they called a timeout, felt like they didn't have the personnel.
Which is a good idea. Yeah, here's the thing. Now you can reset and say, look, they're going to do this. We know they're going to do this now. Let's play them.
Yeah, guys, you just hate to waste the timeout on that so early in the game because really, in these playoff games, you want to keep all three of them timeouts if you can. But if they felt like they had something that was real bad, then it was time to call the timeout. But, yeah. We're excited to see, and they got to stop the run game too. We'll see what West Jessamine's going to do with the run game. That's the foundation of getting to the pass game is being able to stop their runs. Early on here, it looks like they're able to do that, at least on the first play.
It's just great, if you're a Jaguar fan, to still be sitting here playing in the second round. Isn't that great?
Oh, it's wonderful. Oh, yeah.
West Jessamine gets the snap, pass is complete,
and
he is open, and he's got nobody chasing him. He's going to go to the 10, and touchdown West Jessamine. He was all over that. That's number 24, Nash Bird, on the reception from Cooper Swaim, and I'll tell you, he had all the daylight in the world when he got that touchdown, and really that's what you were talking about. Got to pressure the quarterback because he can throw.
He can throw. And what happened there is this is the middle of the field that me and Joel talk about from just about every week. This is somewhere that North Laurel really struggles to cover because their linebackers play so heavy toward the run. Joel, Adam, there's a penalty flag on the field.
See, and here's what I'll say.
I think it's brought this touchdown back.
It's brought the touchdown back.
Oh, my gosh. What a mulligan for the North Laurel defense.
Big time. But here's what I will say, though. Because I'm fair and I call it like I see it. I don't agree with calling. There's two really exciting plays,
But you get called back on penalty.
Fans
Yeah, I know.
don't come here to see
The
referees.
The zebras.
They just don't. I mean, I don't understand it, but it is what it is.
It's a great break for North Laurel to not have
Big
that
time
touchdown
break
on
for
the
North
board.
Laurel. So it's going to be a second and about 19 for West Jessamine as Swain lines up. He's looking again. He's going to get the pass out. It's not completed. It's dropped. And that was intended for Bragdon Welch, the running back. He also plays linebacker. But, he just went. It was a little bit ahead of him.
Yes, Swain overthrew him. I mean, had it led too far out in front of him where his receiver couldn't even get to it.
But again, that time North Laurel played a little bit more pressure there.
Yeah,
and I think kind of helped force that miss.
That's right.
Now you're looking at a 3rd and long situation. So if you're North Laurel, you know they're going to the sky.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and that's something that your linebackers got to know. They've got to be backpedaling back to this line of scrimmage and get back here and stop these middle of the field throws because West Jessamine knows that's where they're weak at. And you know they've got some weaknesses there. Adam, where is the play clock at? Do we have a play clock here at West Jessamine? I don't think we do.
We do not.
Wonder what the deal is here. What we doing, boys? We got the coach and the referee. West Jessamine's.
I don't see a play clock at all.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess we can just stop the game when we feel like it.
Huh. That's interesting.
That was curious. All right. Let's go now. Let's play the game.
Yeah. Swain lines up. He's in the shotgun. He sends one man in motion. Drops back. He's looking. He's got to pass it, and it's complete right out in the middle of the field. The same player that got it before, Nash Bird, and it was almost the exact same play, only North Laurel they
just didn't drop deep enough.
Right.
The linebackers didn't drop deep enough. And, you know, in this cover two, you're really depending on your linebackers, those hook zones, to get back there far enough to cover all that stuff in the middle of the field. That time they just did not get back far enough.
As the snap, fakes the handoff, and it's complete again right in the middle of the field. And he'll get it out to the 40-yard line. I'm trying to see who got that reception there, but again, it's another first down for West Jessamine.
Yeah, and they're moving with some pace here, West Jessamine is. They're going no huddle again.
Swain now in that gun. Gets the snap. Pass again. Straight. Complete. And it's going to be short of the first down, but not by much. And that brings up a 2nd and short. Jared, North Laurel having some issues here.
We talk about it every week. Like giving too much space, and they're going no huddle again. I ain't got time to analyze it. They're going.
Yeah, Swain gets it again. Snap. Handoff up the middle. There's the defense that just drops the running back. That's
big number 75, Reese Sutton right
Reese
there.
Sutton.
The best player on this defense. He wrecks more havoc than anybody. And big players like him.
That's your favorite player.
It's one of him and Brody Pruitt are my 2 favorites. But I love Reese. I love to talk about him because he's got such a quick first step. And, I mean, I'm so excited. I'm stepping over my cables and stuff. But he's got such a quick first step. He causes so much trouble for these defenses.
Swain now still in the gun. 3 wideouts. Looking. He's got the pass complete. And again, he's got the first down and then some to Drew Harden. Another running back there.
And this is the quick passing game for West Jessamine here. It's all these things, these quick two-step and 3-step drops for this quarterback. Your defense can't get any pressure like that.
He's got 2 wideouts. Shotgun. Pass is complete again. Up at the 20-yard line, and he'll get it out to about the 18-yard line, the North Laurel 18. So he's not going to get a whole lot on that one. Well,
end up with 5, and really, Peyton Roberts had him stopped, about 2 yards past the line of scrimmage, just couldn't finish the tackle.
Yeah. So 2nd and 5. Swain.
And now we're seeing North Laurel, their corners are coming up on, you've got Colton Gilbert and Peyton Roberts on both sides. They're now coming up on these wide receivers, playing them a lot closer.
Swaim did the hard count there. Trying to get North Laurel to jump, sends a man in motion. He's going to pass it, gets it out, and
just fell down.
I think he fell down. I don't know. Okay, so the pass was complete. I thought he might have dropped the ball there.
No, he did hang on to it, but yeah, he just fell down, and it's unfortunate for West Jessamine because he had more space. And what this is the quick passing game, Adam. This was the formula for Pulaski County with Anderson. He threw the ball very quick, did not allow this defensive line time to get pressure on him, and that's exactly what West Jessamine is doing. Is all these one-step, three-step drop throws into the soft spots in these zones. They know exactly where they're going. This is exactly what Pulaski County did to him, really dotting up these soft spots in the zone and quickly doing it. It takes a good quarterback to execute like that.
30 seconds left here in the first quarter. Maybe got time for one more play. Swaim in the gun. And his pass is complete, and, I mean, just wide open out there.
And you had Peyton Roberts thinking maybe he dropped it, but I think he caught it. It's enough for the first down. Yeah, ma'am.
That's going to be complete to Nash Bird. And I believe that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter.
We'll see now.
Go ahead and try to run another one here and punch it in. They're going to try to punch it in.
No.
And that's going to do it. Into the first quarter. North Laurel on top. 7-0, but West Jessamine is threatening. We'll be back right after this.
Since 2010, John Root has proudly served as your Laurel County Sheriff. Now ready to serve in their new location at 1380 East Highway 192 in London. Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. John Root, providing a safe, secure place for the residents of and visitors to our fine county of Laurel. And he proudly supports all area youth activities. At E.C. Porter IGA in London, owners Stuart and Ernest Matt House have always took great pride in the fact that they're a locally owned business. And because of that commitment, they've taken great care of generations of local grocery customers. E.C. Porter IGA in East London on 4th Street, where we love our local student athletes and their families.
Getting ready to start second quarter here. It's 7-0. North Laurel is on top. We're going to switch sides of the field.
Oh, man, I was going to say that. You got it.
But as we get set to do that, Darren, West Jessamine, their offense is really, really having their way with this North Laurel defense. And it's something we've talked about all year long, or you guys have talked about all year long, that, they've got to tighten up that defense, and they're just not.
Yeah, and they're just giving way too much space, and that's just part of it. But now, part of your philosophy on that is you want to get inside in this area, inside the 10, and try to stop them and use that extra defender, the back line, to your advantage.
Let's see what they draw up here on a 1st and 10 from about the 13-yard line. And it is a handoff, and it's not going to get anywhere. So clearly the running game for West Jessamine is not going to be there. They're going to have to pass them.
Yeah, they're going to have to throw it in. Cooper Robinson had that read perfect. And, that's part of why their pass defense is struggling so much. These linebackers are playing the run real hard in the run and play action on it too, so they're biting on it. And, man, they call they're calling a ton of adjustments from the sideline. You see these guys looking over here at the sideline in the play clock a lot.
Yeah. Swaim gets the snap. He drops back. Little short pass. It's complete, but they're dropped in the backfield, and there's flags on the play.
I'm going to say this is on West Jessamine.
It looked like a hold.
Yeah, it was probably a hold out here. They ran this kind of screen out of the backfield, and I'd say one of your receivers downfield was holding one of the corners for North Laurel. West Jessamine was.
I know you always take the penalty here, but I'm not so sure you don't force third down.
I know, right? This is kind of being on the goal line. You may want to try to back them up a little bit more, try to take them out of field goal range. We don't know what the kicker looks like, but I'd say, the range of their kicker will inform this decision. And it's a spot foul, too. So it doesn't back. It's not a complete 10, I don't think. Well, no, it wasn't. It must have happened at the line of scrimmage. So.
Yeah.
did back them up a complete 10. I'm cool with this second 20.
Oh, yeah.
You know, what are you second? What is 3 chances to get 2 or 2 chances to get 10? You know,
I mean, you got to get it to the 1 yard line basically to get the first down.
Right. You got to score a touchdown, right?
Well, that's the.
I mean, you base it. You're right. You know what? You don't have to. That's true. Yeah, they do. They can get a first down if they got down to the 1.
Somebody's playing soccer on the field, and the ball rolled out on the middle of the football field.
Oh, that's perfect for West Jessamine. They can make all their adjustments. That's perfect. They love that. I did it on purpose.
Jared don't like distractions, folks.
We'll play the game.
Swain has nobody back there with him.
Oh,
The pass
God.
is complete right up the middle to Bird, and it's a touchdown. That was absolutely no defense on that whatsoever.
Yeah, that's your cover 2. The fault in that is your linebacker in the middle's got to take all those routes deep. And that's something Brody Pruitt does a good job of a lot of the times, but that time he just didn't quite take that one deep enough. You know, the safeties don't have enough time to get across there to it. That's just that's a design flaw of cover 2 when you run it.
Yeah, needed more pressure on the quarterback right there. He had all day to throw. The kick is up, and it is good right down the middle, and we are tied up now with 11:06 left to go here in the second quarter. It is North Laurel 7, West Jessamine 7. We are live at West Jessamine High School. We'll be right back here on the Jaguar Broadcasting Network. Home, North Laurel Nation is home of the Jaguar Broadcasting Network, 98.5 WJT. We'll be right back.
XL Physical Therapy
At 87 CVB Drive in London. Eliminate pain.
improve mobility,
We even offer stroke recovery,
sports recovery.
and we can help you avoid surgery in some cases. Take it from someone who knows. XL Physical Therapy is the best around. Phone 606-877-4673 or find XL Physical Therapy on Facebook. Let Tanya and her staff of caring professionals at XL Physical Therapy take care of you.
Timing.
You run it on Madden, Jared?
I recover 2. Yeah, that's my primary defense, and I get my butt kicked.
Oh, man, we're welcome back here to West Jessamine High School as we're talking Madden. You know, that's the thing. That's why I couldn't be a coach, Jared, because I would do Madden plays constantly, and it's going to be touched, and they're going to fall on it. Listen,
Well,
I don't know if this kicking that West Jessamine doing is part of the plan, but
I
it's
wonder.
working.
You wonder. It's given North good field position every time. They're
It
getting
is,
it at the
but
40.
I mean, it's still, you know, they're touching it, and they're going to get one of these one day if North doesn't start grabbing the ball.
Now, I want to defend Madden real quick. I think that it is a good way for people my age. You know, it's a good way to learn the game. And there's a lot of concepts in Madden that do apply to real life.
That's absolutely true.
So anyway, we're back to the game, back to the real game.
Yeah, exactly. As McQuarter got Cooper Robinson back there in the backfield with him. Only got one wide receiver. And the handoff, Robinson's got it. He's going to roll out and break some tackles and get about 5 yards on the play. And again, if you can lull them like this and just keep grinding away, look, I know it's 5 yards in a cloud of dust, but it's working.
Yeah, and you know, they'd run a lot of these runs to the left side, you know, featuring Zach Philpott and Braden Fultz on the left side. Well, now they went to the right side, so they're showing off Peyton Collins and Colton Prime over there at right guard. So, actually, no, we've got a little offensive lineman adjustment. So we'll have to talk about that in a second, but go ahead.
As McQuarter now still in the gun. It's the snap. He's going to keep it and roll off. He's got the first down, and he's got right at the first down marker. They're going to say it's first down North Laurel, I'm sure. And, they're going to say first down North Laurel. And so the Jaguars will have it now at the 47-yard line.
I'll tell you what's really unique, Joe, about what they're doing on offense is they're taking, Zach Philpott, primary left tackle, 80% of the time. What they're doing on these run plays right here, what they've done in the past few run plays, is running Zach Philpott over here as an extra, as a tight end instead of at his left tackle position where he's normally at.
Which is smart.
And running him to the right side, on the right side.
Handoff, or the snap to McQuarter. He's got a man, and that is all day and twice on Sunday. Like, you can't do that. And they're going to call that. Yeah, that's going to be pass interference. He had a man.
Yes, R.J. Noble.
R.J. Noble was going to probably catch that ball. So that's probably a good pass interference.
That was one of the best pass interferences that West Jessamine could have done, because if R.J. Noble had caught that ball, he would have been long gone like a sad song album.
Yeah.
He was going to be gone.
Yeah.
And that's what do we talk about? That's kind of the game plan, right? As you see him running this press coverage with no safety help over top, and you say, all right, this is our best receiver against your best corner. We think he can win. And he did right there, and had, the corner had no choice but to draw that pass interference foul.
Now at the West Jessamine 37-yard line, 38-yard line, as McWhorter now lining up, gets the snap, handoff to Robinson, and he's going to be swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage, that's not happened all night. That's the first time that the defense was kind of all over it.
Yeah, certainly these Cooper Robinson runs, that's the first time they've laid it on them right there. And maybe West Jessamine's starting to kind of get a beat on the run game. But this North Laurel team, they're going to continue to stay committed to it and try to run over this West Jessamine team, even though they did get stopped right there.
And you can wear them out.
Yeah, that's right.
That's the whole point.
Yeah, that is you're right.
McWhorter now with it in the backfield with Robinson. He's got a couple of wide receivers out both sides. He's going to get the snap. Hand off, though, to Robinson. That just showed face right there. And he's like, hey, we're going to hand it off. Get about 5 yards. He kind of was like, are we going to pass? You don't know, but we're going to hand it off again.
Yeah. And so they go to that 2-by-2 look there with two receivers on each side to try to open that box up a little bit, because you got receivers on the outside. West Jessamine can't just stick everybody in the box like they do against their I-form. And West Jessamine is daring North Laurel to throw it. They have no safety help over top. It is straight man-to-man cover zero. Well, not this time, but they got a single high safety this time. So they're going to have some space in the middle of the field.
McWhorter drops back. He's getting some pressure, and he is swallowed up, sacked. The ball's loose, and it's picked up by North Laurel, and he is dropped. So the ball came out, picked up by North Laurel, and it's going to be a 4th and long. I submit you punt here.
Yeah, that's the truth. And, Drew McWhorter, the pressure just got there a beat before the route came open he was looking for. He had Cam Anderson open in the middle of the field on a slant route, had him open for what was going to be close to a first down. But, the pressure just got there, and Drew McWhorter had to flush the pocket and had no choice but to run.
Laurel here going to have to punt the ball. Tie ball game at 7 with 7:38 left to go here until halftime. There's the snap. The punt. Good punt. It's going to be fielded at about the 10-yard line, and here he comes, breaking some tackles. He's coming up the sideline, and he's going to be pulled out of bounds at about the 34-yard line. So, not so sure you don't just go for it.
Well, yeah, I know, right, because you ended up basically where they would have been. But, if you execute it perfect like they had, because Cam Anderson, back at punter tonight, had just nailed that punt, put it, at the 5. The returner fielded it on the bobble, and you had two North Laurel Jags there. Their punt coverage was in perfect position. He just ended up splitting the middle of them. They were going to stop him around the 10. That missed tackle gave about 20 more yards, added 20 more yards on the end of the run.
Really could have wrapped that up, but
yeah, and it would have been perfect. If you execute it, would have been perfect.
I digress. Here we are, and now Swain will take over here with his West Jessamine Colts on their own 34-yard line. The snap and the handoff to the running back, and he's got some room to run. He's breaking tackles, and he got all the way down now to about the 48-yard line. First down and then some.
And you had somebody just about tackled him in the backfield. That was pretty close to being a stop, but you missed one tackle right there, and it leads to a few more yards. And they're going to stick with this pace.
Tackles tonight.
Yeah, yep. Something we don't see out of this team a lot.
Swain getting some instructions from the sideline. He lets him know what's up. Back up in the shotgun. Gets the snap. Handoff up the middle again. Still looking, still rolling, and it's a grind, but he still got into the other side into North Laurel territory. It's going to bring up a second down. That spot is the most generous spot I've ever seen in my life.
I know, right? That's pretty generous.
Yeah, so that's going to be a 2nd and 5, ball on the North Laurel 46-yard line.
And so North Laurel's reaction to the pass game is to add somebody else, an extra man in coverage. Well, now West Jessamine is running the ball on them.
Swain for West Jessamine in the gun, doing the hard count, looking to the sideline. They do that a lot.
Yeah, and see what North Laurel did there. They showed this 3-man front initially, and then they've gone to this 5-man front instead.
Snap, handoff up the middle, and it's going to be all the way out at about the 41-yard line for North Laurel. So that's going to be another first down for West Jessamine. Jared, this is kind of a little bit of a danger zone right here.
Yeah.
You know, you don't want West Jessamine to score here right before halftime.
No, you don't. Yeah, and I mean that's something we only have 5 minutes left here in the first half. This first half is flown by. But North Laurel, what they've done is substituted this, like I mentioned earlier, they've substituted a defensive lineman for a extra defender. Well, no, they're just running Colton Gilbert in coverage, but that's what they're changing.
Swain, and he's got no receivers, so this is going to be another run play. What they need to do, well, he has one down here, and that's Bird, and that's the one that's been catching it all night. Swain gets the snap. He's looking at Bird. There he is, and they got lucky on that one.
Well, let me tell you. Well, I think that was actually really good coverage. Evans Arati, what he did there is you're allowed to make contact from the line of scrimmage to 5 yards upfield, right? You're allowed to make all that contact. And what Evans Arati did is he took Bird and knocked him off of his timing because they were trying to hit that quick slant again, and Evans Arati fought him all the way to 5 yards, knocked his timing out, and made that route end up about 2 or 3 yards deeper than it needed to be, and right in Cooper Robinson's zone. So it was really actually a perfect adjustment here. That's a great adjustment by the North Laurel defensive coaching staff.
Absolutely. Snap, handoff up the middle, and it's going to get him another about 5 yards. So looking at probably a third and about 6 or 5. They're going to call it 3rd and 5 on the 36-yard line for North Laurel. So once again, defense is going to have to make what a stand it would be if they could make a stand right now.
Absolutely.
Because I don't think this is go for it territory.
I don't know. I think if you're in a 4th and inside of 3, I would say West Jessamine's probably going to go for it, right? If you can stop it. Yeah, I got you.
Maybe, but then again, you're at home. You might want to go ahead and roll the dice. Flame gets the snap. He's looking, and he's got a man. It's complete. He's got the first down, and he is rolling off to his left. He's got some open room, and he's going to be tackled, though, from behind. It's about the 22-yard line for North Laurel's 22-yard line, and they're going with the hurry up.
Yep, they're going to play with pace here.
Swain gets the snap, handoff, pass is complete. Out to Luke Allen. Number 15, he's the junior wide receiver for West Jessamine. It's going to be complete and probably close to another first down, I would say. Oh, no.
Ineligible field now.
Ineligible receiver downfield, so that's going to bring West Jessamine back. Break there for North Laurel.
Yep, that's right. Knocks them back in should be a second.
I'm not seeing these flags tonight, Jared.
I didn't see that one either, Adam, to be honest with you. So
look at big number 77.
I know, there's a big old boy in it. They got some big guys, West Jessamine does.
Jackson Birch, he's an offensive lineman, just a sophomore. Can you believe that?
Wow.
And the snap. Pass is incomplete. Was intended for Bird downfield. And that's going to bring up a second down. And
don't say I was PI now. Don't say that because that wasn't. That was really good coverage.
No. It was great coverage is what I was going to say.
Okay, I was going to say.
and the thing is a lot of people would say, well, if he caught that, he's but I think it was really good.
Well, here's
slowed down the receiver.
Well, and here's the deal. That is one of the hardest throws you can make behind the corner and over at the safety. Is one of the hardest throws for a quarterback to make, and they're challenging him to see if he's going to be able to throw it.
Here he is again. Slame lining up. He's got a running back in the backfield. Fakes the handoff. Pass is complete and dropped. Bird dropped the pass. They're going to call that incomplete, but It just went right into his hands and out. But again, that was good coverage right there because they were on top of it, and it would have been short of the first down.
Yeah, Colton Gilbert, that was a perfect. They've reacted to kind of what West Jessamine's wanting to do with these. I mean, basically about these 8 to 9 yard slants, posts, whatever you call them. And Colton Gilbert, he was about to light Bird up, and I think Bird felt that and dropped it.
Bird is kind of limping right now.
That's odd. He didn't even really get hit on that play. He was about to get hit, but he didn't get hit.
But he's gonna stay out there. He's like, no, coach, I want to play this the playoffs, and hey,
yeah,
I don't get, I get.
He don't give a hairy rat's butt, does he?
No, he wants it.
Showing blitz.
Snap, looking, pass is complete and dropped again. Dropped again. And that one now there was no coverage there. Nobody was on that. Luke Allen just dropped the pass.
But that was going to stop them short of the first down. See, their coverage. You're playing this 4th and 14. You're going to back all your zones up to the line to gain. And that's what they did there and had him stop as long as they made the tackle, which you don't know if they were going to make the tackle or not, but they were in position to at least stop it there. And that time you had
Reese Sutton putting pressure on kind of defense.
Especially in these situations right here where they have to go 14 yards.
Right.
And that's what they need to do. And see, that's what they were struggling with is in these, obvious passing situations, they were not dropping deep enough. And they need to drop deep enough, these linebackers do.
Cooper Swaim down with the basketball. In the shotgun. Sends a man in motion. He drops back. He's looking. It's a 4th down. It is complete and
my gosh.
They're not.
My gosh.
So North Laurel with the stop and turnover on downs. What a stand
there you go.
For the North Laurel Jaguars.
Absolutely. You put West Jessamine, they have the penalty to start that set of downs, and they have 3 straight incompletions forced by this North Laurel offense or defense. And then they get a great stop here. They put West Jessamine in a position where they weren't going to be able to hit those quick hitters over the middle anymore because they had coverage back there. So great job by the North Laurel defense putting an end to that drive, and now they got a chance to go back and score some points on the other end with 3 minutes to go here in the half.
And this is very crucial.
Yeah, it's a huge drive right here. Got to have some points right here going into the half.
Even if you kick a field goal.
Yeah, and you don't get the ball back either.
Handoff to Robinson. He's rolled off and shoved out of bounds. And really didn't get much on that play.
Yeah, and West Jessamine is doing a lot better job in their run coverage right now. They don't have the space that they had. Cooper Robinson had somebody made him right in the hole pretty much instantly.
And look what's happening here. A lot of wide receivers just checked in the
game. You had your heavy package. That's Brody Pruitt and Caleb Rourke coming off the field, and you're going to bring Colton Gilbert and Braxton Fultz on. So we'll see what they're going to do throwing the ball. And Cam Anderson's out here too.
Yeah, so we've got 2 wide receivers off to McWhorter's left, 2 right. Hand off to Robinson up the middle, and he's got a wide open run. He's out at the 40. He's got to break some tackles, and he'll be brought down at around the 28-yard line for West Jessamine. It faked me. Here's the thing. They send in all those they substitute all those wide receivers into the game.
And you think they're going to run it, right? Or they're going to throw it.
They're going to throw it. And then they're like, nope, just hand it off to Rob. That was smart. That was
and, man, he gutted right down the middle of their defense. And, man, got to give a call to Asher Edwards, Braden Fultz, and Colton Prime in the middle of that offensive line doing a great job.
2:06 here to go.
Oh, man.
And he is.
Oh, no.
Oh, the ball
he was down.
He was down.
Had to be down. Got to catch him, guys.
Got to catch him.
The big old boy. Y'all can tackle him.
And, they tackled him, but he was down. They should say he was down.
They ought to. I don't think they're going to, though.
And, we got a player hurt.
It's Bryson Nance there.
He was 100% down, though.
It feels like he was. We don't have the benefit of instant replay, but it felt like he may have been down right there. And man, I just hate that for North Laurel.
And Bryson Nance, I think he's walking off the field.
I think his more than anything, his feelings are probably hurt.
He's upset with that. That was pretty much his first carry of the game.
Yeah, and had got stopped behind the line of scrimmage, but, man, you got to hang on to the football. And so now it turns back to your defense. It's a quick change situation. You got to refocus, lock back in here, try to get a stop against this West Jessamine team, keep them off the board here before the half, because West Jessamine is going to get the ball back. So they got a chance to double up on North Laurel, put them down 2 scores. They got to stop them.
That was tough. That was a tough break for North Laurel, but you got to wipe it off. Swaim now in the gun. He's going to get a pass out complete to Bird, and Bird will be dropped at the 10-yard line. They're going to mark him down at the 9, so it's going to be 2nd and about 4 from the 9-yard line. 2nd and 3.
Just a well-designed screen to the right side that time.
They ended up marking him at the 8. Swaim now still looking to the sideline, and they're going to call a flag. Too many players on the field, I think.
That's what they were counting. See what the call is right here. Them counting makes you think that and they were counting players with white jerseys.
Yeah, that's what they're calling. That's tough. That makes it a 1st and goal from about the 3-yard line.
Yeah.
So this is definitely a. Now, here's the thing, though. They're probably going to try to run here, and North Laurel's been pretty good at holding them to the run.
Sure have.
Swaim in the gun. Drops back. The pass is into the end zone, and it is not complete. He was out of bounds.
Yeah. And, he appeared to be open right there, but he wasn't, because Peyton Roberts is playing that underneath coverage. Basically, he's going to let him run that route to the up and outside. It was, a good run route and a good thrown ball, but it was out of bounds. If the field was 105 yards, that would be a great play.
Right.
But it ain't.
No, not at all, is it? Swaim in the gun. Hand off up the middle. And he's dropped.
A tackle.
He is dropped.
Who you see who it was? Big number 75, Reese Sutton. Man, that was a touchdown saving tackle too. And we've got a timeout here on the field.
Timeout.
I want to. This has got to be a North Laurel timeout right here, because they're not going to run out of time down inside of here. You need to call timeouts and give yourself a chance to get back on the other end and score some points here. So good timeout by North Laurel. I love that. That's a good, good decision by them to get this timeout. Save your offense some time.
Well, I want to thank some of our fine sponsors here for this season of North Laurel football. We've got Jimmy Storm, Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, Sheriff John Root, London Power Equipment, Second Mile, Behavioral Health, EC Porters, XL Physical Therapy, Petrie Dental, Fat Butts Barbecue, Heaven's Hour, Gondolier, and again, just thanks to all of our fine sponsors for sponsoring North Laurel Jaguar football.
Yeah, thanks for being part of the crew, guys. We appreciate it. Make this possible for all these great Jaguar fans out there and all over Kentucky, and especially in the big Laurel County.
Got some wide receivers off, and there's a pass. It is complete to Bird, and he's going to be dropped again.
Man, what a play by Jude McCorder right there. So they've got hat on a hat on that side, Adam. They've got 3 wide receivers over there and 3 corners. It comes down to your corner has got to get off and make a stop. Jude McCorder did that, got out of that tackle, and made a great tackle, too, and kept him from getting to the end zone. Gosh, what a big fourth down right here.
It's looking like it's going to be a –
Man, why did North Laurel not call a timeout right there? Oh, my gosh.
It's looking – they need to call it now.
Well, they should have called it when there was 50 seconds on the clock.
But call it.
They're not going through now. You might as well let them drain the clock.
I'm not sure about all that.
I don't know about that either. I don't know why, if you're North Laurel, you want to leave some time on the clock for your offense.
Well, my question is, though, are they going to kick it, or are they going to try to go for it? I think you go with points, but Those aren't always guaranteed either on those kicks.
Man, this is the playoffs. It's 4th and 3. You got to go for it. I think you got to go for it. They got to try. See, the way to look at this, Adam, is if you're North Laurel,
they are not. They're actually going to kick it.
If you're on this North Laurel team, what do you not want them to do? Like you want them to kick this field goal here. You don't want them to go for it.
Right. So really, what you've done as North Laurel defense, you have forced them again to keep them out of the end zone, which is
one more shot. Here we go. It's a gigantic stop in this game.
Yes. And you got
– oh, no, they're going for the field goal.
Field goal. And
going to ice him.
Yeah. North Laurel's going to call the timeout.
Yep.
19 seconds left.
And man,
people aren't happy about it.
But that's whatever. It's whatever. You know, they can ice him. But man, it's the last time I'm going to mention it. But I think they ought to have called that timeout there at the end of that play and give themselves a chance to go on the other end. To you got your kicker back, so your field goal range is 25. But you wish him one hand, and anyway. But yeah, it would be nice if they blocked his field goal here too. West Jessamine, their field goal kickers look pretty good, but it'd be nice if he maybe would shank one. Maybe icing will get in his head a little bit.
I was trying to find.
I know the score of
the score.
We'll have to look at it during the half. I know they stream it, so we'll listen to it, see what it is, and get all these fine people an update on that score. That looms large over the result of this game. North obviously has to win here, but if Pulaski or Woodford County, Pulaski's playing South Laurel, if they lose, North Laurel could have a home playoff game.
Here's the snap. The kick is up, and it's good. It looks different from here, but it's good.
I know. We just don't have the best depth perception up there in this booth, do we? We just can't tell.
No, you can't tell at all.
Yep. All right. So on the other side for North Laurel, you really don't have a ton of things you can do here with 15 seconds left. You're hoping for a big return, maybe set you in position to go and get maybe a Hail Mary or something like that, but there's not a ton of things you can do. Basically, you're planning on going to the half, trying to get some of these things adjusted. It's a good thing they stopped them short of the touchdown.
Right.
They needed to do that. That was very important to not give up the touchdown. So I got that going for them. You're at least not going to go down a full 2 possessions this next drive.
South is down 21-0 right now to Pulaski in the first quarter.
So there you go. So that's looking like Pulaski County's probably going to win.
Our buddy Les Dixon giving us the –
Hey, Les, what's the score on the Woodford and Collins game? If you know it, let us know, man. We'd love to know because that looms large over the result of this game. If Woodford or Pulaski lose, then North is going to host a playoff game next week if they happen to win tonight.
Always does a great job over there at the 13th Region Media Network, and we're thankful for him for giving us the coverage all across the region.
Yeah, I read him in the paper every week in the Central Echo.
And the kick, and again, it's low, but it's fielded by McCorder, and he's going to roll off to the right, out at the 40-yard line, and he's going to be brought down. I think he wanted that so bad.
Yeah, I know. He almost broke that one for a big gain or big return right there. Okay, for North Laurel, you've got 10 seconds and a timeout. You can attack the middle of the field here. Try to get yourself a little bit closer for this Hail Mary if you want to. They may just come out and kneel it. I don't know which way they're leaning on this, but they may.
It's the playoffs. You're playing with house money. I think you throw it.
Try to throw it. Try to. For Jude to throw it in the end zone, they need to be down around the 35 or 40. The West Jessamine 35 or 40, so they need to pick up about 15 or 20 yards here to get that done.
And one thing you're saying right here, don't turn the ball.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, oh my gosh, you cannot turn the ball over right here. If you're Drew McCorder and you ain't got something wide open, buddy, tuck that thing and we'll go to half.
Here it is. And McCorder keeps it right up the middle, and he's going to pick up about 5 yards. And they're going to call a timeout.
North Laurel is going to call a timeout. I like this too. It's like putting coins in a slot machine, right? You take the chance. You may break one big right here, a big gain, maybe break one for a touchdown. So just stick them coins in there and see what happens.
Tell you what, for a game that was going very quick,
I know. It kind of slowed down here, didn't it?
30 seconds has been probably longer than the whole first quarter.
I know. It's been quite a while. And that's what you're going to have with two teams like this for Woodford. You know, West Jessamine not throwing that many incompletions, and North Laurel's not throwing it much at all. The ball's not hitting the ground. The clock's not stopping. So, it makes these games go by pretty fast.
Les is checking the score for us.
So we appreciate it, Les. I want to check Woodford and Collins, but neither one of those teams stream anywhere. And I checked this morning while I was sitting in my training, seeing if any of these places streamed, and they don't. So there's no way for us to know other than refresh KHSAA about 10:30 tonight.
I tell you, it is 2025, and if KHSAA can do a live
score, that would be cool,
tracker,
wouldn't it?
You know, if you're listening, KHSAA, and we know you are, please do that. For us media guys, we would appreciate it. Here's the snap, and the pass is complete. Rolling out, and he about broke a tackle there.
Oh my Lord.
He dropped it.
Get down.
And it was fumbled, but returned, but picked up, and that's going to take us to halftime. Your score at halftime, it is 10-7 in favor of West Jessamine. Woodford is up 7-0 over Collins right now, so that's a close game, a tight one over in Woodford County. We are going to step aside for a bit, and when we return, we'll have more action here for you, and we'll go over some of the first half stuff. All live here from West Jessamine High School. You're listening to 98.5 WJTE alongside North Laurel Nation, home of the Jaguar Broadcasting Network.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
At Second Mile Behavioral Health, we're here for you in every way possible. We're trained professionals in the mental health field, and we care. We believe in targeted case management and community support. We assess cases like mental health, substance abuse, parenting, anger management, and domestic violence. We take your needs seriously. You can find us on social media or go to secondmilebehavioral.com. Our phone number, 606-657-5504. Matthew chapter 5, verse 41 says, "And whoever compels you to go 1 mile, go with him 2. That's us, Second Mile Behavioral Health.
XL Physical Therapy at 87 CVB Drive in London. Eliminate pain, improve mobility. We even offer stroke recovery, sports recovery, and we can help you avoid surgery in some cases. Take it from someone who knows. XL Physical Therapy is the best around. Phone 606-877-4673 or find XL Physical Therapy on Facebook. Let Tanya and her staff of caring professionals at XL Physical Therapy take care of you. Since 2010, John Root has proudly served as your Laurel County Sheriff, now ready to serve in their new location at 1380 East Highway 192 in London, Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. John Root, providing a safe, secure place for the residents of and visitors to our fine county of Laurel, and he proudly supports all area youth activities. At E.C. Porter IGA in London, owners Stuart and Ernest Matt House have always took great pride in the fact that they're a locally owned business. And because of that commitment, they've taken great care of generations of local grocery customers. E.C. Porter IGA in East London on 4th Street, where we love our local student athletes and their families. Hey everyone, join Heaven's Hour with Elijah Jervis, Ethan Eversole, Jonathan Gibson, and J.J. Combs each Saturday at 9 a.m. on 98.5 WJTE, The Light of London, and on Facebook and YouTube, where we break down the Word and bring it to life for you with Bible-based preaching and teaching for this generation. And he said unto them, Go ye into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. Heaven's Hour each Saturday at 9, with an encore presentation at 9 p.m. on Sunday nights on 98.5 WJTE, The Light of London. At London Power Equipment, power means service, power means protection, and most of all, power means power. Power. With technicians certified in Briggs, Kawasaki, Kohler, and Honda. And we offer for sale brands like Grasshopper, Echo, Husqvarna, DR, and Generac. We service and repair most outdoor power equipment brands. And if it's work gear, we've got you covered too. With arborist, forestry, and lineman gear. At 1680 Highway 192 East, we're open weekdays 8 to 5 with options for financing. We are locally owned and operated. Find LPE on Facebook or phone 606-389-5535 for London Power Equipment.
Gondolier Italian Restaurant of London is a proud supporter of North Laurel Athletics. Locally owned and operated, Doyle Jones and his family and staff use only the freshest ingredients with the largest menu selection around. Here are just a few of the things folks are saying about Gondolier. Fast, friendly service. Everything was delicious. While another satisfied customer says great service and staff. The food is amazing and has yet to disappoint. GondelierofLondon.com. North Laurel and Gondolier are a winning team.
Who doesn't love a smile? At Dr. William Todd Petrie Dental, we care about you. While comparing costs for dental services, always read the fine print. At Petrie Dental, there are no hidden costs, and we are now accepting new patients. Plus, most major insurances are taken. Free exams, high-quality dentures. Don't wait. Petrie Dental, north of London on US 25, 606-843-6476. A proud supporter of North Laurel. Fat Butts Barbecue has a new location in London, just north of the Kentucky State Police Post. Find our amazing menu on Facebook and online at fatbuttsbbq.com. That's PHATBUTTZBBQ.com. Whether it's a hankin' for some loaded nachos or pulled pork or sliced beef, also don't forget our delicious blown-up burnt ends and our outstanding ranch-based potato salad. There are so many mouth-watering menu items you'll just have to taste and see for yourself. Fat Butts, lunch or dinner, US 25 north of London in the Pittsburgh Plaza. Phone 606-712-4026.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
At Second Mile Behavioral Health, we're here for you in every way possible. We're trained professionals in the mental health field, and we care. We believe in targeted case management and community support. We assess cases like mental health, substance abuse, parenting, anger management, and domestic violence. We take your needs seriously. You can find us on social media or go to secondmilebehavioral.com. Our phone number, 606-657-5504. Matthew chapter 5 verse 41 says, "And whoever compels you to go 1 mile, go with him 2." That's us, Second Mile Behavioral Health.
XL Physical Therapy.
At 87 CVB Drive in London. Eliminate pain.
Improve mobility.
We even offer stroke recovery.
Sports recovery.
And we can help you avoid surgery in some cases. Take it from someone who knows. XL Physical Therapy is the best around. Phone 606-877-4673 or find XL Physical Therapy on Facebook. Let Tanya and her staff of caring professionals at XL Physical Therapy take care of you. Since 2010, John Root has proudly served as your Laurel County Sheriff, now ready to serve in their new location at 1380 East Highway 192 in London, Monday through Friday 8 to 4. John Root, providing a safe, secure place for the residents of and visitors to our fine county of Laurel, and he proudly supports all area youth activities. At E.C. Porter IGA in London, owners Stuart and Ernest Matt House have always took great pride in the fact that they're a locally owned business. And because of that commitment, they've taken great care of generations of local grocery customers. E.C. Porter IGA in East London on 4th Street, where we love our local student athletes and their families. Hey everyone, join Heaven's Hour with Elijah Jervis, Ethan Eversole, Jonathan Gibson, and J.J. Combs. Each Saturday at 9 a.m. on 98.5 WJTE, The Light of London, and on Facebook and YouTube, where we break down the Word and bring it to life for you with Bible-based preaching and teaching for this generation. And he said unto them, Go ye into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. Heaven's Hour, each Saturday at 9, with an encore presentation at 9 p.m. on Sunday nights on 98.5 WJTE, The Light of London. At London Power Equipment, power means service, power means protection, and most of all, power means power. Power. With technicians certified in Briggs, Kawasaki, Kohler, and Honda. And we offer for sale brands like Grasshopper, Echo, Husqvarna, DR, and Generac. We service and repair most outdoor power equipment brands. And if it's work gear, we've got you covered too. With arborist, forestry, and lineman gear. At 1680 Highway 192 East, we're open weekdays 8 to 5. With options for financing. We are locally owned and operated. Find LPE on Facebook or phone 606-389-5535 for London Power Equipment.
Gondolier Italian Restaurant of London is a proud supporter of North Laurel Athletics. Locally owned and operated, Doyle Jones and his family and staff use only the freshest ingredients with the largest menu selection around. Here are just a few of the things folks are saying about Gondolier. Fast, friendly service. Everything was delicious. While another satisfied customer says great service and staff. The food is amazing and has yet to disappoint. GondelierofLondon.com. North Laurel and Gondolier are a winning team.
Who doesn't love a smile? At Dr. William Todd Petrie Dental, we care about you. While comparing costs for dental services, always read the fine print. At Petrie Dental, there are no hidden costs, and we are now accepting new patients. Plus, most major insurances are taken. Free exams, high-quality dentures. Don't wait. Petrie Dental, north of London on US 25, 606-843-6476. A proud supporter of North Laurel. Fat Butts Barbecue has a new location in London, just north of the Kentucky State Police Post. Find our amazing menu on Facebook and online at fatbuttsbbq.com. That's PHATBUTTZBBQ.com. Whether it's a hankin' for some loaded nachos or pulled pork or sliced beef. Also, don't forget our delicious blown-up burnt ends and our outstanding ranch-based potato salad. There are so many mouth-watering menu items you'll just have to taste and see for yourself. Fat Butts, lunch or dinner, US 25 north of London in the Pittsburgh Plaza. Phone 606-712-4026.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
At Second Mile Behavioral Health, we're here for you in every way possible. We're trained professionals in the mental health field, and we care. We believe in targeted case management and community support. We assess cases like mental health, substance abuse, parenting, anger management, and domestic violence. We take your needs seriously. You can find us on social media or go to secondmilebehavioral.com. Our phone number, 606-657-5504. Matthew chapter 5, verse 41 says, "And whoever compels you to go 1 mile, go with him 2. That's us, Second Mile Behavioral Health.
XL Physical Therapy.
At 87 CVB Drive in London. Eliminate pain.
Improve mobility.
We even offer stroke recovery.
Sports recovery.
And we can help you avoid surgery in some cases. Take it from someone who knows. XL Physical Therapy is the best around. Phone 606-877-4673 or find XL Physical Therapy on Facebook. Let Tanya and her staff of caring professionals at XL Physical Therapy take care of you. Since 2010, John Root has proudly served as your Laurel County Sheriff. Now ready to serve in their new location at 1380 East Highway 192 in London. Monday through Friday, 8 to 4. John Root.
Hey, welcome back in to West Jessamine High School as the North Laurel Jaguars are trailing right now at halftime, 10-7. And Jared, you know, we've talked about this a few times. They're doing Sweet Caroline here, by the way. I will throw that out there. And nobody knows the words to this song.
It appears they don't. Nobody's really saying
Until that one part.
This part. Bump, bump, bump.
See,
yeah, that's all.
That's all anybody.
Well, good times ever feel so good. I know that part.
Yeah. Well, so good, so good. All right. Well, anyway, it's not been such a good half for North Laurel.
Segue. That's good. All right. Yeah, it has not been, and they have struggled. They're struggled on defense, and that is going to be the story coming here out of halftime. Is what adjustments is this coach's staff? Because we saw them make really good adjustments down here. Got to stop and then stop them to a field goal. Two very good things happen for them on defense. So whatever adjustments they make, they need to keep that going and continue to try to knock these receivers off their time. And I think that North Laurel, the more they're not running a lot of different concepts. I mean, I think you read that. They're not. I mean, they're running that little post about 8 or 9 yards downfield. I guess you call it more slant, whatever.
Right.
And trying to and then hitting them in all their underneath zones. And North Laurel's doing a better job reacting to that. They know what's coming. So I think that's going to be a big part of this is what this defense does. This drive right here, this is a big moment in this game because West Jessamine, they don't move real fast either. They're going to run some time off this clock, and North Laurel's got to come out here and get a stop on this team.
Now, there's going to be an extra 3 minutes added to the clock here, and we'll talk a little more when that happens. But I would say, I'm concerned, I guess, at the lack of defense, as we were talking about, in that middle of the field. Yeah. And, we've got to do something about that coming out of this second half. But
they've made adjustments for that, right? Yeah, they have. But, so, there's always the adjustment to the adjustment.
If you had to give the key to the game on both offense and defense for North Laurel, what's it going to be?
It's going to be you got to dominate up front. Either one of these lines, that's where you got to dominate. You're going to have to dominate that defensive front, try to find some way to put some pressure on West Jessamine. It's going to be hard because their passing game's so quick. That's going to be hard on this defense, but they got to do that. And your corners have got to continue to, Evans Arati and Peyton Roberts and Colton Gilbert as they rotate, got to continue to make contact with these receivers because we saw that work. We saw that knock these guys because these are timing routes they're throwing too, right? They practice this. A blue million times since July, that little post right there, that skinny post. They practice that. They know their timing on it. We get in there and bump him. Well, he's a step behind where that throw's supposed to be, or he's a step ahead of where the throw's supposed to be. So there's all kind of little things you can do like that to keep them off balance. And then on offense, they got to work on that offensive line and keep getting a good push and get space for this running game to run because we saw the running game kind of go away a little bit. That's why their offense slowed down. And we can't have any more turnovers either. We had the turnover with Bryson Nance there. The fumble, we can't have that again. We can't have any more mistakes because
no self-inflicted wounds.
Yeah, right. No self-inflicted wounds because every one of those mistakes digs a little hole that puts you out of a game. There's not going to be a next game, right? Like there's not a next week if you don't win this game. So you can't make any mistakes hardly at all because it puts you in a hole you may not be able to dig out of, and you don't get to come back next week and say, all right, man, we're going to play whoever because it may be over.
It's a win or go home situation. We got Timmy Caldwell in the house watching tonight.
Yeah, we love Timmy.
Love Timmy to death. Timmy, it's good to see you. Tim, when he would call the games with me, they did what was called the Tim and Timmy show.
Is that right?
And Timmy would come on and talk, and I know he misses the Tim and Timmy show. So maybe one of these games that we see Timmy, maybe you and Joel could maybe let him step in.
But I think Tim Branstad's a little too busy chasing the record contracts right now.
He is.
We love Tim Branstad, but he's out there. He's out there, got all kinds of acts doing real good right now. So
yeah. But but what I was saying, we're I think if you come out in this second half, I think the main focus, and I really do say this, you continue to do what's working, and that's that run game.
Yeah.
But you're probably going to have to air it out a little bit more. We're going to take a quick timeout. We're going to get us right up to the start of this game. We return. We got a second half coming your way. And 98.5 WJTE, North Laurel Nation, and the Jaguar Broadcasting.
At London Power Equipment, power means service, power means protection, and most of all, power means power. Power. With technicians certified in Briggs, Kawasaki, Kohler, and Honda. And we offer for sale brands like Grasshopper, Simplicity, Echo, Husqvarna, DR, and Generac. We service and repair most outdoor power equipment brands. And if it's work gear, we've got you covered too. With arborist, forestry, and lineman gear. At 1680 Highway 192 East, we're open open weekdays 8 to 5 with options for financing. We are locally owned and operated. Find LPE on Facebook or phone 606-389-5535 for London Power Equipment. At London Power Equipment, power means service. Power means protection.
Welcome back. As we are getting set here for the second half, we're waiting on North Laurel to come out on the field.
Yeah, and something we've seen with North Laurel, too, is their kick coverage. I think they've only had, 2 kickoffs tonight? No, they only had 1 kickoff, I think, all night. And that's something we've seen this team struggle with some is their kickoffs. They've, not been able to tackle as good as they'd like. So this is something that North Laurel, we want to see the improvement right here. Don't let West Jessamine get good field position on you.
I'm stepping outside the booth here.
Yeah, I can't see you.
Jared. It's just nice.
Where'd you go?
Yeah, I like to be able to step out and kind of – there's a bad glare on that window in there.
Right, yeah. Yeah, I'm not so fortunate. I can't come outside right there, so I got to stay in here with everybody else. But I can hear you at least. I can't see.
The kick is a line drive. It's going to roll to about the 15-yard line where it's picked up. And West Jessamine's on the move, and he's wide open. And that's not good. He's getting chased down, and a missed tackle there, and he's in for the touchdown. That's a kick right in the teeth, man. And the bad thing about that play is Cooper Robinson had him out there and just missed him.
Yeah, and they also had him pinned over here. They had a good, I almost call it a wedge that they had over here with a couple of North Laurel defenders, and he split the middle, the returner did, and it was green grass from there, man. That is not the way you want to start the half. But now the plus side to that is they scored so fast that you're going to have a lot of opportunities to come back.
Yeah, but you're
down 2 scores, but it's better than if they had taken the ball and run 5 or 6 minutes off the clock and took away possibly another possession from you. So really, if you're going to let them score quick like that.
Well,
that's the bright. I'm trying to look for the silver lining, right? It's not good that you're now down 2 scores, but on the bright side, they did it so fast that you're going to have a lot of shots to get back in the game.
And the kick is up, nearly blocked, but it's going to be good. And that's going to be a quick score. 15 seconds has been taken off the clock here in the third quarter, and it is now 17-7. West Jessamine on top of North Laurel. And, man, it's going to be a dogfight, but we'll be back right after this.
At Second Mile Behavioral Health, we're here for you in every way possible. We're trained professionals in the mental health field, and we care. We believe in targeted case management and community support. We assess cases like mental health, substance abuse, parenting, anger management, and domestic violence. We take your needs seriously. You can find us on social media or go to secondmilebehavioral.com. Our phone number, 606-657-5504. Matthew chapter 5, verse 41 says, "And whoever compels you to go 1 mile, go with him 2. That's us, Second Mile Behavioral Health.
17-7 as West Jessamine comes out of the gate in this second half and runs a kick return back for a touchdown. And it puts your Jaguars down 10. And I'm Adam alongside Jared. We're bringing you your second half action here. 98.5 WJTE, the Light of London. Alongside the Jaguar Broadcasting Network, North Laurel Nation. Thank you guys for tuning in. Jaguars need a big comeback here, and it starts right here, Jared.
Yep, that's right.
The kick, another line drive. It is touched, caught, and I think that's the plan. I really think that's the plan.
It must be. That's the third time they've done it.
It's either the plan or they just don't have a kicker.
And see, they got a good kicker because their kicker's drilling these extra points down here. So, maybe he just can't kick off. Joe or Adam, I can't really explain it. I wouldn't do that if if you could kick it deep, I'd kick it deep.
So North Laurel going to start out with great field position here at the 50-yard line. So if you're looking for Jared's silver lining, there it is.
Yeah, right. You've got a lot of opportunities to get back in this game, and look, you got to put that behind you, and you got to execute on offense now.
And don't let them beat you twice now. That's the thing. Right. They got you that once, but let's get back in the game here. McQuarter gets the snap. Goes up, and that defense is all over him. Folks, I'm here on record as saying this. They've got to abandon the run game now. It's time. You're down 2 scores. It's time to start throwing the ball.
Well, And it's still part of their identity. They've got to. They still. I'm with you. A lot of times I want to say, God, throw it, but they do need to. They got to stick with it. It's not completely do or die, right?
Abandon it, but I'm saying, I guess abandon was a bad word, but I'm saying they're going to have to throw the ball.
Well, and they've got good opportunities here with R.J. Noble being in single coverage because every time they come to this kind of power look, they run. They've got R.J. Noble in single coverage
right here. They will. McWhorter, hand off again to Robinson up the middle. He's going to pick up about 2 or 3 yards, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and long. I don't know, Jared. I don't know that I.
You got to keep them thinking they're going to run because I have been very critical of them running the ball, but as you think about it, you got to keep them thinking you're going to run it, so you got your passing stuff open. But now it's not nearly. It's a lot easier to say that when the run is working.
And I think down.
And sometimes you criticize the result, right? Like, oh my gosh, now we're at 3rd and 8. Why don't we run it?
I think down 2 scores, this is definitely 4th down territory.
Yeah, it is. That's certainly the case.
As North Laurel gets it, hand off to Robinson. He's got some blockers. He's going to make another block. He's got a 1st down, and then some. And that's going to put him all the way down at about, I want to say the 38-yard line, maybe.
Yeah, they know that they are a better.
No, we're at the 34-yard line.
There you go. Yeah, they know they are such a good running team. They can still stay with it a little bit. And now I'm praising the result, but I think they still do have to run it. But they've got opportunities here. If they want to take a shot, they've got it.
McWhorter in the gun, gets the snap. Gets the handoff again. Robinson's got it. He stiff arms out at the 30, and he gets a shoestring tackle brought to the ground. If he breaks that one, I think he probably turns the corner and takes it in.
Yeah, I think he had R.J. Noble blocking deep down the field, and that's a 5-yard gain that was a shoestring tackle away from being a touchdown. I mean, and Cooper did such a great job bouncing that to the outside too. Saw there wasn't anything up the middle for him to run to. Bounced it outside, had a lot of space out there, and come a hair away from scoring a touchdown.
Again, a quick score here. You're going to have to do it. Keep moving. Roll this. I mean, I think they're just taking up too much time, honestly, Jared.
Right.
McWhorter in the gun. Snap. Handoff. Rolls off. And a little bit of redemption there for number 21. Again, Bryson Nance able to get that. And again, that I say redemption, but again, everybody makes mistakes. I'm sure he wanted that back. And he got the 1st down.
And Bryson Nance,
a great way to get back.
Yeah, and he's a big part of this offense too. He is the lightning to Cooper Robinson's thunder, and they've got to have him to keep Cooper Robinson fresh. We've not seen him run a whole lot here of late because of his injury, but I'm glad to see them sticking with him. He's such a big part of their offense. They can't just quit on him, and they won't.
McWhorter in the gun. He's got Nance with him. And there's the handoff to Robinson. Another stiff arm. He's going to roll back. He shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I think if he'd have just cut inside, and it's hard can't criticize everything. But I feel like he had a little bit of space there. Zach Philpott figured out enough for him to get in between those two West Jessamine defenders. But, he had so much success bouncing out, he felt like he could probably do that again.
I think and to me, and correct me if I'm wrong, but, a score here really essentially puts you in the game.
Yeah, that's right. You're in. I mean,
you're in it now, but I'm saying that
puts you even more in it.
It puts you in a position to where your defense has to go to work, and then you get the ball back and you can win the game. But what you've got to do now is really get this score, and you can't really settle for 3 here. So it's 2nd and long. McWhorter in the gun. He's going to hand it off to Nance. No, he's going to keep it. Go up the middle with it, and he's going to pick up probably 5 yards on that. He's not going to get much more past the original line of scrimmage, but it's going to bring up 3rd and about 8 or 9.
Man, these are 3rd and that's a long way to go. But
21-yard line now. It's in the West Jessamine 21-yard line. Again, it's 3rd and 9. I don't know that you don't try to pick up 5 and then do 4th down.
Right. That's right. But you do have the Cam Anderson field goal here, right? You've got that in your back pocket if you want to just cut it to 7.
McWhorter gets the snap, gets it to Robinson. He rolls right, and he is dropped at the line of scrimmage. And of all the situations, that's the one you didn't want to happen.
Yeah, right. Gained nothing at all.
And I don't know that I would kick here, but
I think they're going to. I'm good with that. I think that
It's a long kick, man.
It's a long kick, but this is inside of Cam Anderson's range. He was hitting these in warm-ups. They generally warm him up from about 25, and he was hit probably 3 out of 5, 3 out of 6. And, it's good to have Cam Anderson back, coming back from the collarbone injury he suffered at Collins. He's back now, and, he's a legitimate kicker. He can make this kick right here. Cut to 7.
All right. 38-yard field goal now. Attempt for Cam Anderson. There's the snap. The snap is high, and the kick is blocked. And it's going to be fielded. And it's going to be brought down, and that's why you don't go for it, Jared. That's why I said that.
Well, if you execute perfect,
I know.
You're right. You make the field goal. But those are the mistakes that happen that kind of help knock you out of these games. But man, that's a tough break. And I think the timing was off for that too. They, where that snap was so high that slowed the whole process down and let West Jessamine get in there where they could stick those hands up and block that kick. Man, that's a tough break. But now it's not over. You're only down 10 points. Your defense has got to come out here and get a quick 3 and out and get your offense the ball back.
And again, I don't blame Cam Anderson for that kick. The snap was very high.
Yeah, and that's not okay.
Yeah, the whole rhythm off.
Yeah, it ain't no Cam Anderson at all. It was a good kick, just got blocked.
Oh, and it's a pass that is nearly caught, but it is incomplete. It falls incomplete. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
What a play by Peyton Roberts over there. We talk about him a lot because unfortunately they're going to gain yards, and the cornerbacks are a lot of times on the receiving end of those catches. And man, Peyton Roberts made a great play right there, knocking that ball out.
Is it kind of getting the feeling that the defense is going to have to score?
Yeah. Well, I don't know, maybe,
or at least come up with a big turnover.
They need a turnover. They need something here. Yeah.
As Swaim gets the snap, handoff up the middle, and he'll get back maybe 2 yards ahead of the line of scrimmage. So he's going to be, well, the spot.
What a man that was like! Gosh, that's a rough North Laurel spot right there. I felt like he got stopped about the line of scrimmage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
man. But that was a good play by Reese Sutton too. That he is one of the players here. Your leader on defense. He's got to make big plays right here. This is a 3rd and 7. Gosh, it's a 3rd and a long way to go for West Jessamine. Got to watch the middle of the field.
They're definitely going to pass here. That, Swaim. Getting some pressure, and he's got a pass that's complete up the middle, and he's going to get the first down. That is exactly what you didn't want there. And again, they got the pressure on him, but it wasn't enough.
And what they did there is this is the neatest little screen they ran. They just ran a screen right out in front of the middle of the field. You don't ever see screens like that. That worked out real good for them.
Swaim handing it off up the middle once again, fighting his way, gets about 4 yards on the carry.
Man,
I'm trying to see who he handed that off to.
And, man, you got to be happy about the North Laurel defense right here. Their run defense is looking really good. They're keeping them in these second. This is a second and longer.
Oh, Bragdon Welch on the carry.
And Southwestern's coach, man, he is like the quarterback on the field. He is making audibles from over here on the sideline based on what North Laurel's lining up in.
And snap, and the pass is complete out in the middle of the field. Once again, they're getting tore up out there, does North Laurel. And now,
I think the sideline is seeing this softer coverage that North Laurel's coming out in this cover too, and they know that North Laurel's trying to play the run on that 2nd and 6, and they're going to take advantage of that. The linebackers are just in a difficult spot because you have to play the run on that 2nd and 6. You can't just drop straight back into those passing lines.
And right here, feels like, and they're really running some clock now.
They are.
Another thing.
Yep.
You if you are North Laurel, you're gonna have to make some stuff happen here, and quickly. Swaim gets the snap, fakes the handoff. It's caught again, and the ball is loose.
Second completion. Man, Judy McCorder Absolutely knocked his head out. I mean, laid him out. That was a great hit. You know what? And that's what you got to do as a safety. And they've started doing that, right? They've creeped these safeties down closer to the box where those little short passes are coming, and they're going to make these receivers pay for those passes over the middle. That's exactly what you got to do. And see, the timing was kind of off on that too for West Jessamine because they had typically been hitting that slant in front of your strong side safety, but your strong safety. Instead, this time they hit it in front of the free safety, and Drew McCord knocked him out. And these are good adjustments by this North Laurel coaching staff. They're bringing everybody up. They feel like that Swaim can't throw it deep on.
They called that an incomplete pass, but I thought it was complete and then fumbled.
I don't think he didn't make a football move with it. I didn't think.
Swaim in the backfield.
Timeout, somebody. No, it's penalty flag.
Yeah, that's going to be on West Jessamine. Again, delay of game, and you can't do that. I do not.
Well, finally busted them for delay of game.
There's the clock.
Is there a play clock down there? Where at?
No, there's not.
Yeah, I think they're keeping it on the field. I'm gonna start keeping it on my phone here and seeing if they're getting these delay games.
Well, the thing is I'm not seeing like they need a play clock. Well, here's the snap from Swaim. They're playing quickly. The pass is complete out to Welch, and he's going to get maybe 2 yards on that. So that's going to bring up a third and very long. Third and about 13 yards.
And they tried that screen game again, but you had Cooper Robinson, the flat defender, got off his block, made a perfect tackle there, shut that screen down. Now, you've got to play back to the sticks again here if you're the linebackers.
Nobody in the backfield with him. He drops back, Swaim looking. Pass is complete and a missed tackle, but it's still going to be short of the first down. Now you make a decision here if you're West Jessamine.
I'd say West Jessamine is going to go for it, Adam, more than likely. This feels like a go for it moment, don't it?
It really
and
does.
They're going to do it quick, too.
This is a big-time defensive stand here for North Laurel. They're going to have to do something here. This is their opportunity. Swaim drops back, looking. Pass incomplete, and North Laurel gets a turnover on downs.
Perfect.
What an absolute stand there for the North Laurel Jaguars.
And, man, Cooper Robinson, he kind of got burned on that play before, got out of position on his zone when the catch was made, gave up a few extra yards, but he redeemed himself. And Cooper Robinson was the zone they attacked, and Cooper Robinson knocked that ball out.
West Jessamine fans don't like it. They said it was a little bit of a rough tackle. It was not. It was a clean tackle.
Well, we're playing football. I don't know if they know that.
Yeah, it's a football play.
It's like basketball.
As McCorder now with 2:50 left to go here in the third quarter, working quick. Hand it off to Nance. Nance is going to go up, and he's got some blockers ahead of him, but he really didn't get far. They're going to say he got about a yard. It felt like more, but that big line there, it just.
Adam, I'm jumping on the train with you. I think it's time we quit running the ball on 1st and 10. We need to get some tendency breakers out here. You said that the whole last drive. I'm with you now. I think it's time. You got to. They have a tendency to run on 1st and 10 a whole lot. They've got to break that tendency by throwing some on 1st and 10.
I look to them to go to the sky right here.
Yep.
I'm thinking that's what they're going to do. They're showing that. Let's see. McCorder dropping back. He's looking. Yep. And he's got a long pass. He's got his man. It is complete. Big time catch out there from, is that Braxton Foltz?
It's Braxton Foltz, big number 1.
Wow.
He's been the main target here. In the absence of R.J. Noble and Cam Anderson, he's been the number 1 target for Drew McCorder. And that time it's just a go route, right? And Braxton Foltz gets a step on him. It's a little bit underthrown, but he comes back to the ball and makes the play. That's such a hard play for the corner to defend. Great catch by Braxton Foltz and Drew McCorder.
In the gun, dropping back.
Go, baby,
Keeps it up the middle.
Come on.
And he's going to pick up about 5 yards on the play. So what that does, when you make a big play like that opens up your run game again.
Because they have to say, oh, my gosh, well, we got to put safety up over top because they're going to beat us deep now. So we got back some people out of the box. And I love this pace they're playing with too, man.
Yeah.
You just got to
hurry
up.
Minute 41 left here in
got
the
them on
third
their
quarter.
heels.
North Laurel in West Jessamine territory, deep in West Jessamine territory.
Oh.
And he's nearly sacked, and he's going to throw it away.
He got to the line of scrimmage.
He got it to the line of scrimmage. He hit the pin with it.
Yeah, he hit the pylon.
He hit the pylon with it. I mean, you can't be upset about that. He hit the pylon.
He hit the sticks, the line of scrimmage marker.
West Jessamine, they're upset about it, but that's not a flag.
I think they called a personal flag on it's. I don't think this is going to be the intentional grounding. It shouldn't be. and got it back to the line of scrimmage. Wow. They called it intentional grounding, Adam.
They called a flag at that late, at that juncture.
Hey, but me and you were supposed to watch
You
that ball.
can't do that.
Hey, Adam, me and you were supposed to watch that ball hit the stick like the line of
It
scrimmage
hit the
stick.
pylon.
It hit the stick.
That was the fans calling a flag if I've ever seen it before.
Well, I don't think he got out of the pocket. I think that was the deal there. He never did escape the
Okay,
pocket.
but they didn't call it. You can't go back and like, oh, I messed up a call. Like
I guess they had the conversation about that. That was the right call. They go. Got to back off of them on that one. They're probably right.
Well, now it's 3rd and 7 miles. 3rd and Lexington on the 37-yard line as McWhorter drops back. He's going to look. Still looking. Long pass. He's got a man. And it's for a touchdown, Jaguars. The ball don't lie, baby. The ball don't lie. Here at West Jessamine High School.
Wow. Man, welcome back, Cam Anderson, Adam. Coming off the broke collarbone. It's finally healed up, and Jude McWhorter with the best pass of the season. Hit Cam Anderson in stride. Cam Anderson had a step. They finally made West Jessamine pay for the deep coverage they weren't playing. Man, great play, and brings North Laurel win. It felt, man, that 3rd and 17 felt like they were killed, but they're back.
That's right. Cam Anderson out for the extra point. And it is right down the middle. It is 14-17 as North Laurel cuts it to 3 with 1:14 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. We'll take a break, and we'll be right
At London Power Equipment, power means service, power means protection, and most of all, power means power. Power. With technicians certified in Briggs, Kawasaki, Kohler, and Honda. And we offer for sale brands like Grasshopper, Simplicity, Echo, Husqvarna, DR, and Generac. We service and repair most outdoor power equipment brands. And if it's work gear, we've got you covered too. With arborist, forestry, and lineman gear. At 1680 Highway 192 East. We're open weekdays 8 to 5 with options for financing. We are locally owned and operated. Find LPE on Facebook or phone 606-389-5535 for London Power Equipment.
Welcome back. It's 17-14 as West Jessamine has a 3-point lead here with 1:14 left to go here in the 3rd quarter. And Jared, that is the just what the doctor ordered.
I'm gonna sit down for a second, man. Gosh, what a turn of events there. They're sitting staring at a 3rd and 17, and man, Jude McWhorter, his arm is much improved from where it was, about 12 months ago. It's much improved, man. He drilled Cam Anderson, and Cam Anderson's kind of what they've been missing. He's a speedier target on this team, and got a lot of space out there, and that's exactly what the doctor ordered. Puts him down just 3 points here. With an excellent chance to stop West Jessamine again and get the ball back and take the lead here with just 15 minutes and 14 seconds to go in the game. Man,
that's exactly right.
Gosh, what a turn of events. That was awesome. I'm so. Those are the kind of plays that elite players like Jude McWhorter and Cam Anderson make.
On the return, and he's going to try to turn it upfield again. But this time, North Laurel's like, no, we're not doing that again.
Yeah, thank goodness.
Special teams, and again, I think you and Joel have talked about it.
Yes.
It's been kind of an issue.
It certainly has. That's something that North Laurel has struggled with against teams that are not as good as them the last couple of weeks. Wayne County and I forget who all. Some other team, but certainly Wayne County. We saw them struggle in their kickoff coverage. We're able to really stop Wayne County. Wayne County's not all that good. And last week against Madison Southern, they struggled on their kick coverage. So, but good to see it stop right there. That was good.
As Swaim now in the gun, he's got some receivers off to his right. Got a man in the backfield with him. He looks right, gets the pass. It is complete, but he will be dropped. But he's going to gain about 6 yards.
Gosh, I feel like that's a pretty good play right there by North Laurel. He still gained 6 yards.
No, they're going to say he gained 8 yards.
Oh, that's a good spot now. That's about right. Man, that's rough. That felt like a good play.
Yeah, 2nd and 2 now. Ball on the 39-yard line as West Jessamine in their territory. Swaim. Oh, hard count. Almost got North Laurel to jump. He jumped.
Almost got Reese Sutton. He didn't get across the line of scrimmage, Joe. That's what he's got to do.
Trying that hard count, and he gets the snap. Handoff up the middle. He's breaking some tackles. He's going to get the first down, but not much more than that. So he's going to still be – they're going to still be in West Jessamine territory, and it's going to be a new fresh set of downs at a 1st and 10 for West Jessamine. They're probably going to let the clock expire here. I believe they are. They're coming to the sideline. We are going to step aside as well. It is the end of the 3rd quarter. Put your fours up, North Laurel Nation. Jaguar Broadcasting Network and 98.5 WJTE. We got your 4th quarter of action coming up as the Jaguars trail by 3. We'll be back right after this.
At E.C. Porter IGA in London, owners Stuart and Ernest Matt House have always took great pride in the fact that they're a locally owned business. And because of that commitment, they've taken great care of generations of local grocery customers. E.C. Porter IGA in East London on 4th Street, where we love our local student athletes and their families.
Life is full of surprises. Some good, some unexpected. That's why you need protection for your home, your car, and your family's future. I'm Agent Jimmy Storm, your local Kentucky Farm Bureau agent, and I'll help you find personalized coverage that fits your needs and your budget. Call me today at 606-528-2030 for a free quote and a peace of mind.
Hey, how about that, Jared? A fan won $300 on a field goal kick from the 15-yard line. So what's that, about a 25-yard kick?
Yeah, that's a pretty good kick. Yeah, and he won $300, and he's going to pay for it tomorrow because he took his shoes off and hit that thing barefoot. He's going to have a couple toenails that are
that's all right.
bruised.
You take one like that, and that's how you get some money.
$300, buddy. That gets you about halfway to a PS5 or something like that.
Yeah,
or a little bit over. So yeah, that's good for him. That'll put gas in the car, whatever it is he wants to do.
Yeah. As Swaim gets the snap, pass is incomplete. It is. Oh
my goodness!
Yeah, Porter was right there. He almost got the interception. He fell kind of to his left. I thought he had it in his hands.
Too. And man, that was a miss by Swaim right there. And caused by the coverage, they're on top of him. But Swaim did miss that one. Just overthrew his intended target just a little bit, and just about threw an interception to Jude McCorder.
Big time defensive possession here for the Jaguars. You get the ball back, then anything can happen.
Yep.
But you've got to get the ball back. Jessamine now in their own territory gets the snap. Swaim gonna pass it off to Welch, and they're gonna say a horse collar tackle. That's terrible. I don't know what you're supposed to have. I don't know what you're supposed to do there.
I feel like he grabbed him in the side of the shoulder pads. I don't know if he really got his hand in there or not.
I don't think he did either, but they're going to call it.
Yeah.
It's whatever. The thing about that is that's
a tough call.
That's a trash call.
And that's
what's going to happen when you're on the road. That's that stuff like that happens, and you've got to be able to.
You just got to put it behind you.
Put it behind you.
Go ahead and play next play. That's all you can worry about. You can't control what just happened. Just got to play the next play.
As the snap, Swaim looking, and the pass is complete out to Bird, and he's tackled. He's going to pick up about 5 yards on the play. It's going to be on North Laurel 30-yard line. So Bird's got the football there, and he gets tackled there. So a 2nd and 5 on the 30, and this defense kind of bending but not breaking. I think it's time to pressure the quarterback a little bit, don't you think?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Swaim, kind of the lone man in the backfield. Oh, I'm sorry. No, he's got Welch back there with him. Walks up to the line of scrimmage, backs it back out. Gets the snap, fakes the handoff to Welch. Instead, he's going to pass it off, and there's going to be flags all over it, and it's going to be a holding, I think. I saw the hold. I don't know who that's going to go against, but I think it's going to be on number 2, Drew Harden there.
I think it's because I hold on one of these receivers out here on this screen. I think Evan Zarate had beat him off of the block and he was still holding him. Peyton Roberts, my apologies. So that's going to back them up about 10 right there from the spot of the foul. And, that's a big break for North Laurel, too, because they, West Jessamine had gained up to a first down.
And really gained into a position where they could kick a field goal.
Yeah, that's right. But, it was the holding benefited them there. So it's a good call.
(17-14). 10:37 left to go here in the fourth quarter. The snap. The pass is complete to Bird. I don't know what you do there.
Yeah, that was perfect coverage by
it was
Bryson
good
Nance.
coverage, and Bird somehow found it.
Yeah, that was a great throw by Swayman. You couldn't, if you're Bryson Nance, you can't play any better coverage. I mean, he's literally in his hip pocket. If he'd played any better coverage, he'd been hugged. I mean, he couldn't. They couldn't play. It's just those are player.
And credit to Swain because he put
Swain
it right on the
him.
money.
Yeah, that was a great catch by him. Yep. And Bryson Nance, I mean, you can't do anything different right there. He played perfect coverage. They just put the ball in there.
As Swain now in the gun, gets the snap, and he's going to be dropped as he did the little toss over.
Yeah, out of the shotgun, which is kind of rare seeing that kind of play out of the shotgun.
Yeah, Caleb Jones got the toss, but it didn't do much.
Yeah, and good recognition by Cooper Robinson, seeing that getting outside, didn't let it get any farther outside, flipped him, and kept it from being a big gain. That's it's not something you're anticipating seeing, a little toss out of the shotgun. And it's North Laurel defense, man. You got to continue to watch the middle of this field. You got the back line to help you.
Here's the snap. Swain has it, and the pass is caught up the middle, and they're going to say touchdown, West Jessamine. That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah, that's a tough one right there. But that's the middle of the field again. We talked about it all night. They've struggled with that. Struggled.
Defense is having a hard time tonight,
especially against these quick passing concepts.
I'm not sure what they're doing here.
They're letting them get practice kicking in there.
Yeah. As they're getting ready for the kick here.
His chili is running hot right now.
There's the snap. There's the kick.
Miss, right?
And it's good. See, I thought it was a miss too.
Yeah, you just can't tell.
You can't tell. We're going to take a quick timeout. We'll be back right after this. It's 24-14. West Jessamine on top here in the fourth.
At London Power Equipment, power means service. Power means protection. And most of all, power means power. Power. With technicians certified in Briggs, Kawasaki, Kohler, and Honda. And we offer for sale brands like Grasshopper, Simplicity, Echo, Husqvarna, DR, and Generac. We service and repair most outdoor power equipment brands. And if it's work gear, we've got you covered too. With arborist, forestry, and lineman gear. At 1680 Highway 192 East, we're open weekdays 8 to 5 with options for financing. We are locally owned and operated. Find LPE on Facebook or phone 606-389-5535 for London Power Equipment.
For those wondering, UK won 99-53. Kentucky basketball playing Eastern Illinois tonight.
Yeah, man, for the Jags, we're sitting down 10 points right here in your offense. They're going to have good starting field position here because they got unsportsmanlike during the celebration that's going to make them kick it from the 25 instead of the 35 from the 40.
I imagine they'll kick it deep right here.
Well, yeah. Well, you wish they'd squib it again. They're like do what they've been doing.
Yeah, they're probably not going to do that. They probably have the ability to kick it, but no.
Oh, boy.
That's a drop, but it's going to be picked up.
But they're in good starting field position here. North Laurel, for this offense, you got to go. I mean, that's the thing. You've still got the liberty to run the ball some, but 70% of your stuff has got to be a pass here. You're not out of this game by no stretch of the imagination. You're just down 10 points with 9 minutes to go. Nothing's over,
and it's got to be quick though. You
it
cannot
does.
run clock here.
And they're they're not going to, but they're still going to mix their runs in there because you can't just go out and straight 100% pass. You still got to mix your runs in. They're going to do that, but they do have to start throwing the ball just a little bit more.
McCorder in the gun, hand off to Robinson. He breaks a tackle, and that's why you do it. He's out at the 30, the 20, the 10, taking it to the house is Robinson.
No flags,
and there's no flags on the play, and it's touchdown Jaguars. Just like that.
And that's why you stick with that running game because it's been so good and done so well for this North Laurel team that you've got a chance to break big plays like that. And there you go, Adam, 10 seconds off the clock and you're back within 3. So now your defense, you got to get settled back in here and try to get a stop from this West Jessamine team. Give your offense another chance to go back out and put some more points on the board. But, man, you got to be excited about that run from Cooper Robinson. That is the North Laurel run game that we've been seeing.
And for the extra kick, Cam Anderson's got the kick up.
Hey,
and there it is.
In the parking lot.
Center of the uprights. It's probably down there in downtown Wilmore. 24-21. It is now a one-possession game. North Laurel on defense. When we return, we'll be back right after this.
At EC Porter IGA in London, owners Stuart and Ernest Matt House have always took great pride in the fact that they're a locally owned business. And because of that commitment, they've taken great care of generations of local grocery customers. EC Porter IGA in East London on 4th Street, where we love our local student athletes and their families.
Welcome back in to West Jessamine High School. North Laurel trailing West Jessamine 24-21, but after a 10-second score.
Yeah, that's and hey, what did we say, Adam? We're so smart, ain't we? We said they need to score quick, and I said they need to stick with the running game. So we were double right. It worked out real good, and man, just a good execution by their offense. Now your special teams got to play good right here.
There's the kick. It is a long, nice, booming kick into the back of the end zone.
Great kick by Cam Anderson.
Cam Anderson let that one fly.
Yeah. And, hey, that's the best way to limit those special teams returns. Don't let them touch it at all and send it out the back of the end zone. And you got a kicker like Cam Anderson, he can do that. That's such a luxury. That's probably part of why the special teams, they've not had a ton of reps when Cam Anderson. When you had Cam Anderson the early part of the season, they just didn't get a ton of reps because he kicked out the back of the end zone. So, man, here you go, Adam. This is a big moment for this North Laurel. Every moment's real big in the playoffs, but they got to stand up right here. They got to find a way to put some kind of pressure on Swaim and limit this middle of the field passing game. Try to trick him into some kind of mistake. They know kind of generally where he's going to go.
Swaim, snap, handoff, rolling right, and he's going to only get about 3 yards on the play. I imagine West Jessamine is going to run some clock here.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. You're nursing a 3-point lead. That's exactly right, Adam. If I was in the situation, I was a head coach, I'd say, yep, let's try to run some clock, try to limit what opportunities North Laurel is going to have to come back in the game. But that's where your North Laurel defense, you got to stand up and stop all these kind of smaller gains they're going to try to have.
Swaim in the gun. Sends a man in motion. Gets the snap. Pass is complete. And, man,
it's the same kind of
Cooper
spot.
Robinson had to look at that. If he'd have stepped a hair to the right, he might have had an interception right
and if he'd have caught it, he'd have been gone. But those are the kind of that's probably part of their design there. They were going to throw that right before it was passed to Cooper Robinson's zone. It was perfect execution by West Jessamine there, and man, North Laurel, you're going to have to find a way here in this 3rd and 2 to stop them.
Big time 3rd down here for North Laurel because I don't think they go for it. Here's the snap from Swain. He's dropping back. The pass, it's complete, and he's going to be dropped, but it's going to be after he gets the 1st down. That's unfortunate for North Laurel because really had him there in the backfield.
Yeah, Braxton Fultz, your flat defender, had him stopped in the backfield, just could not quite stop him before he reached the line of game. Braxton Fultz read it perfect, just not enough to stop the 1st down. And the good thing about these screens is they're finally starting to limit some of them on the outside.
Swain now with it. In the gun. Looking off. It's 7:13 left to go here in the 4th quarter. This is, time is ticking here. And if you're the Jaguars, you don't want that. You need more time on the clock. But, hey, here we are. And a handoff now. And it's going to be carried by Welch for about 4 yards.
A good play by Gage Baker there. I'm not going to call his name. He's someone we talk about a whole lot, but where they've had this quick passing game, he's not had a ton of pressure on the quarterback. But he released off his block and made a good tackle there. Limited the West Jessamine runner to just 4 yards.
As Swain. In the gun, gets the snap, and he's dropped in the backfield. So the handoff there to Welch, and he was dropped, basically at the line of scrimmage. I think he lost a yard.
Hey, you know who that was?
Wonder you going to
tell that's my man, Reese Sutton right there.
If I don't say it, you're going to tell me, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going to tell you. That was Reese Sutton. Man, what a play by him. Big players make big plays in big moments like this. Reese Sutton just made one right there, keeping them in this 3rd and long.
3rd and long situation now. Big opportunity here for North Laurel. Swain, 3 wideouts left, 1 right. Gets the snap, looking left, and the pass is complete.
Man. Buddy, he paid the price for that one.
He paid the price for that one.
And I can't believe he held on to it. I mean, you could see he was grabbing at his midsection as he was going down, but he still held on to the football. I mean, Brody Pruitt and Bryson Nance, again, you could not have played better coverage on that, but he knocked the heck out of him.
Yeah.
He's got the wind, probably got the wind knocked out of him, man. You just hate to see that. But that was that's North Laurel making those adjustments and getting in the right spot there to make a play on that. It's an excellent play by the West Jessamine receiver there.
And unfortunately for North Laurel, that is a 1st down.
Yeah, and Adam, you're talking about it. There's 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. If they go to another 3rd down here, they're going to run another minute and a half off of this clock. You're looking at only, depending on incompletions and things, you're looking at being under 4 minutes getting this ball back. In the next couple sets of downs, North Laurel's going to need to stop, and they're getting closer. I think they are inching their way towards shutting down this West Jessamine offense, because that right there, that was as close as they've been all night to stopping those middle of the field passes. And I mean, they had it stopped. They just bought it. I mean, it's just an excellent play by the West Jessamine player.
Good to see that young man getting up and walking off the field.
And I mean, that was a gutsy play by him to hang on to that ball, too, because, I mean, he was dying inside, got the heck knocked out of him by Brody Pruitt and Bryson Nance, and held on to it. I mean, it's just a heck of a play by him. And he had to do it, too, because if he drops that, they have to punt.
Yeah.
That's the difference between – that could be the difference between them going on and us not. That's a giant play by him.
And I'm sure he's being told that right now by his coaches. It's – and what him holding on to it through pain.
Yeah, I know
Good
it.
Stuff. Swain now in the gun. Sends a man in motion. Gets the snap. There's the handoff. And he's dropped right at the line of scrimmage.
And Cooper Robinson has had a night playing linebacker for this Jaguar team. we've seen him in the backfield 2 or 3 times stopping these plays right here. He's having a great night. He's reading their runs out perfect. He allows North Laurel to stick in this 3-man front that they're liking because he's able to shoot these gaps.
Cooper Robinson, you got Jared so excited that he tripped over his cord.
For the second time tonight. I mean, gosh, Adam, the clock is ticking.
It's definitely ticking, and what do you do?
I know. You got to keep on fighting here and get a stop.
Do you start calling timeout soon? That's the next.
That's good. I don't know.
Handoff, and it's up the middle again, a couple of yards. So it's another 3rd and long situation now for the Jaguars. Unfortunately, you're midfield. So I think if you get maybe 3 or 4 yards here,
they're probably going to go
for it.
Yeah,
I think if you get the other side of the 50-yard line, you're going.
And West Jessamine put it in conservative mode here those first couple of plays. Now they're going to have to dial it back up.
Little quick snap there. The pass complete, and that's going to be another first down. They're really not doing anything about those passes.
Yeah, and they're having a hard time staying on top of them. They are just sitting down where they know generally where those zones are going to go every time, and they're just sitting down where the North Laurel defenders are not. And North Laurel's doing what they're supposed to here with this zone coverage. They're putting the hits on them. West Jessamine, these receivers are just hanging on to the ball.
I don't understand why we're not pressuring the quarterback at all.
Well, the passing game is so quick, they really are not going to be able to.
It is quick, but I think if we could, I don't know. You need some pass rush in there. Here's the handoff, Welch, and it's going to go to the line of scrimmage and nothing else. They're not going to.
I think you're starting to think about timeouts here. Maybe,
I think
I would start calling them now, but I think maybe after this next play, you're probably going to want to call a timeout.
This ain't the NFL. You don't get a 2-minute warning.
You don't get a 2-minute warning, but you're running clock down right now. But that's you can expect West Jessamine's going to run it here again. That's been their tendency the last these last sets of downs.
I think if you get it to 3rd and long right here, you have to call a timeout.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, I agree.
It is certainly starting to feel as if, Welch has got it, and he's going to go to the line of scrimmage. Perfect tackle. Perfect way to stop that. And it's going to be a 3rd and 10. So, matter of fact, yeah, it's going to be a 3rd and 10, and I think you need to call a timeout right here.
I would love it if we would call a timeout, but they want to hang on to these, be able to control when you stop the clock. That's the other side to that. You either have all the time or you have controlled stops.
We need a TO right here, baby, but they're not going to do it. Trying to get them to jump.
And this is your middle of the field. This is, we've been talking about it all night. They got to play great coverage here to the sticks.
They absolutely do. There it is. Rolls off to his right. He's got a man, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds short of the first down. Now, it is a 4th in about 5 yards.
And what's huge here, Adam, is you went out of bounds, right? We'll get that's real big.
Basically, that's a timeout.
Timeout. Stop the clock. And West Jessamine, it's the playoffs. You're not punting this ball. You're leaving it. Your offense is done so good. You're going to leave it out there. And here you go, North Laurel. This is the moment right here in the game. You're going to,
it's probably the ball game.
Well,
it feels that way.
It does. It's close to the ball game. It really is. They got to stop him here. You got to play the sticks. Don't let anything get behind you on the stick.
Swain dropping back. He's looking. He's got a man, and he's got it, and it's caught. I don't know how that happened.
He went out of bounds, though. That stopped the clock. This is huge right here. Okay, this is huge that the clock got stopped, because what you can do now is you've got 3 timeouts here to call, and you can – but now the clock's running again. They're going to run it all the way down. Okay. I thought they caught him out of bounds. But they need to call the – you're going to get the ball. If you can get a stop here, you're going to get the ball back with about a minute left.
All timeouts. I think you start calling at some point.
Oh, no.
They got him to jump.
But they didn't call it.
Clock's still running. Swain in the gun. Gets the snap. Handoff up the middle to Welch. And Welch gets about a yard. Maybe. Maybe not much more than that.
Okay, and basically what North Laurel is up against here, and we'll go back to the 3rd down conversion that the 4th down conversion West Jessamine had. you had an outside. They had covered those inside routes perfect. They had the 2 spot up curls inside, and Bryson Nance and Brody Pruitt took away one of them. Braxton Fultz had the other. What happened is you had a receiver just get outside leverage on Peyton Roberts and was open, and Swaim hit him for the first down. So now you move to the situation at hand here. You're down, 3 points with just a minute to go. You've got all your stops left. So if you stop them here on a 4th down, you've got enough timeouts to have about a minute left. But the deal is you got to stop them, and that's something that they've struggled with here on these 3rd downs. You can probably expect West Jessamine to run it again on this 2nd down. That's been their tendency. That's what they like to do, especially on this drive, run it on 2nd down. And then as we get into the 3rd down here, they've got to get some kind of stop and hope there's if you get an incompletion, that saves you a timeout. But, this is do or die time. 1 first down here puts them out. North will lose if West Jessamine gets a 1st down right here.
As Swaim now in the gun. Gets the snap. Handoff up the middle. Welch has got some blockers, and he's going to be close.
Looks like they're stopping him at a 3rd and 2, so you're going to have another timeout. North Laurel out here leaves you a minute on the clock. A 3rd and 2. This is the season. These two plays right here are the season, Adam. This is it. This is what you've been working for, and you got to get a stop here. And West Jessamine's in a spot where they can throw or pass. And, man, you just don't – you've got to play good right here and try to get this stop and give your offense a chance to go down and put 3 points on the board.
Well, one of the things I've noticed in this game is West Jessamine has played a very, very clean game. They've not had very many self-inflicted injuries.
No, they've not. Yeah, they've done good on that.
And that's pretty much why they're winning right now. I mean, it's unfortunate. But it is what it is.
And see that sense of hopelessness that they're feeling right here, you got to fight that off. You got to fight that hopelessness off. You control whatever happens right here, this 3rd and 2. These 11 men on this field, they control what happens right here. And they got to put all that doubt out of their mind. These are the 2 most important plays you're going to play all year, trying to get a stop in a 3rd and short against this West Jessamine team.
As the snap, handoff up the middle, and they're going to call him short, I think.
Wow. Oh, my gosh. Timeout North Laurel. Timeout North Laurel. Man, oh, my gosh, Adam. This is the play of the season right here. You're 4th, and like you said, 4th and an eyelash between getting the chance for your offense to go kick a field goal and, for some of these players, you're not going to play it, right? That's the difference right here. And you got to dig deep within yourself. Everything you got, your guys Resutton, Kingston Reeves, Gage Baker, you got to really, man up right here and make this stop. This is so important.
Maybe you can force, and I know this is crazy, but maybe you can force a false start.
Something like that. I mean,
you know what I mean?
And back them up 5 yards. You would hope for something like that. But this comes down to you got to play really good run defense right here. And be ready for some kind of bootleg off of it. What if they pass it? Your corners have got to be on it. Be looking for that. Be looking for those little routes out in the flat. So
yeah, because if you get an incomplete pass right here, that would be ideal.
Well, either way they're going to get the ball back. If it's an incomplete,
I know, but if it's incomplete, at least it's you don't have to worry about stopping a run. It's incomplete.
Right. Yeah, man. Gosh, it's a gigantic moment right here. This is it. And, man, this is where a player like Resutton and Zach Philpott, Gage Baker, and Kingston Reeves up front, they gotta make a play.
Okay, so right now they have a different player in right now. They're lining up in a different formation than what we've seen all night. There it is. It's up the middle, and
oh man, it's going to be close. It is going to be so close. He rolled. The ball rolled back this side of the 20, the North Laurel side of the 20, and the wave, man, they called the first down. Gosh, it was so close.
I don't know.
It was so close.
It felt that they're arguing it. North Laurel's arguing it.
Yeah, they just ain't nothing. Ain't nothing you can do, man. I mean it's hard. It's just heartbreaking for these guys. You come, I mean, just an inch away from moving on in the playoffs. It's heartbreaking. Heartbreaking.
Unfortunately for North Laurel.
And West Jessamine just ran a quarterback keeper right there, and North Laurel had it stopped, but on the second push, he was able to get to the outside and just by an inch got his body across the line of the game. And that's going to send North Laurel home with a loss, and that's going to end the season. So man, you just hate that so bad for all these kids, all these seniors that fought so hard all year, and it feels so bad for everybody.
And it's an unfortunate situation because there were a lot of things that didn't go North Laurel's way tonight, and you kind of feel like that West Jessamine kind of stole one tonight.
Yeah, when you have a kickoff return for a touchdown and some of the other things that went wrong for this North Laurel team, it certainly makes you feel like that. North Laurel probably was the better team tonight, but the West Jessamine won. Or North Laurel's probably the better team overall, but West Jessamine was a lot better tonight. And you feel so bad. I feel so bad for guys like Reese Sutton and Zach Philpott and some of these seniors on this team. This is the end of the line for them, right? And you fall in love with this team. We started out, in August watching them, and you grow to enjoy and love watching them play. And it just breaks my heart that we don't get to watch them another week. That it really does. And I know it breaks everybody else's heart too. You don't get to enjoy seeing them, but these guys can be proud of this season they had. They, kind of helped lead a turnaround of this North Laurel football program and maybe, lay the foundation for what the future is going to look like for North Laurel. Because last year, you won a playoff game last year, you won another one this year. You've had a lot of playoff success with this group of guys, and Steve Nelson's shown that he can build a really good group of kids, or a really good group of men right here. And man, I just you just hate it for all these, and you have so many seniors on this team too. I'll try to make sure I don't miss a ton of them here, but Peyton Collins, another one of your offensive linemen's a senior that won't be back. Cooper Robinson, the big running back, or the guy that's kind of carried this team, that won't be back next year.
I'm told Philpott was playing hurt.
Right, yeah. And I hate that so bad for him. And he was their best offensive lineman all year and played so well all year. Kingston Reams, he's another senior on this team that's not coming back next year. And they're all big time contributors. So you just really feel so bad for all these players and all these Jaguar fans and the parents and everybody. So
it's an unfortunate outcome tonight. And we really, it's one of those situations that you don't ever like to see it. And it's somebody who it's my first time calling a game in about a year, and it's somebody who loves calling these games. It's never easy for a broadcaster to call one of these because you just know that I've kind of been sitting there in the studio all season long watching these guys have an unthinkable season, an amazing season. You go in. You're 3 losses this year. You've only taken 3 losses the entire year, and that is an incredible year, especially for North Laurel, who we've had some good years, but this is a good year. This will go down as one of the best years ever in North Laurel history.
That's right. And Adam, we gotta want to try to make sure we thank all our people that are involved with this. Joel Pritchard's been here by my side for the last 12 weeks or so, and me and him have had such a good time calling these games. And, you've been back in the studio helping us and been at some of the games with us. So we got to thank Joel. We thank Kip Jervis for helping us put this on. All our great sponsors that help us. We want to thank Ethan Eversole and North Laurel the high school. They do such a good job taking care of us at home. Let us use some of their equipment, and generally just, great hosts, and give us a great place to broadcast this. Trying to think of thank everybody that's listened to us all year. Thank all the players, man. Got to thank the players, and there's just a lot of people that goes into this, and we're happy for all of them. We're glad you watched us all year, and we'll probably have some basketball coming up here in the next little bit, and we still got elementary basketball coming this week. We're excited about that. We've got the tournament Monday and Tuesday of this week, and I think Friday and Saturday. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We got a whole lot of elementary basketball to have here on the station. And we're just glad y'all tuned in with us all year and watched the show. And, we just really appreciate it. And we'll be glad to see everybody back next August for a little more pigskin. This is my favorite thing I get to do, and it just crushes me that it's over with. You know what I'm saying?
Trust me.
I love football more than anything, so I hate that we don't get to call any more games until next August.
Well, me personally, I hope I did Joel justice tonight.
Yeah, you did a good job. And we got to thank you for filling in for Joel tonight too. You know,
we
really appreciate it, and we're still thinking about Joel and love him a whole lot and his people. And you did a great job filling in for him. And man, I had a good time tonight. I had a good time all year, and we're just thankful for all these Jaguar fans letting us do this. And thanks to Kip and Ethan and everybody for letting us do this another year.
Thanks to everybody. And, again, the most importantly, we want to thank all of the fans out there for North Laurel Nation, Jaguar Broadcasting Network, and 98.5 WJTE, the Light of London. We want to thank you guys so much for tuning in. One last time, your final score here from West Jessamine High School as the North Laurel Jaguars fall in the second round of the 5A KHSAA State Championship Playoffs. Your final score, West Jessamine 24, North Laurel 21. Everybody, have a great night. We'll see you again soon.
You've been listening to North Laurel Football on your home for North Laurel Athletics. WJTE, the Light of London, and North Laurel Nation on Facebook and YouTube. Presented by London Power Equipment, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agent Jimmy Storm, AC Porter IGA, Second Mile Behavioral Health, XL Physical Therapy, Laurel County Sheriff John Root, plus Gondolier Italian Restaurant, Petrie Dental Services, Evans Hour on your radio, and Fat Bucks Barbecue. Thank you for joining us. Until we meet again on the Jaguar Broadcasting Network.